Our band of adventurers had arrived at the city of Ulmendal with the intention of hunting down the remnants of the Wardens of the Worldfire. During your time in the city, with the assistance of Nemesis' brother, Norium, you were able to find information of kidnappings and disappearances and what happened to the Wardens of the Worldfire, at least in this city. Through some careful wording, you are able to begin to compile a list of names of Wardens of the Worldfire that were here during that time. But you also found of an old abandoned mine that you assumed may be where the remnants had hidden out. You ventured down into this mine, old and abandoned, collapsed tunnels, and were able to get to the bottom without running into anything substantial barring a cave-in. There you were greeted with a mass of skeletons and shattered bones. And then the perpetrator arrived. A creature clinging from the top of the cave, looking down, its jowls dripping with anticipation. After a few choice words, the creature began to attack. So, that is where we left off. So I need everyone to roll initiative. Now, because I'm giving you guys some free reign here, you can move your characters anywhere in that black square. Just to dictate whereabouts. But you can't move out that black square. This is just for you to choose where you want to be positioned at the start of this battle.
Oh God. I'm realizing that I'm not at full health due to the cave-in.
Yep, so go ahead and decide.
Because I wasn't there for like the last little bit before we got here, I wanted to change Akash into a little monk.
Okay, I'll say you did that in the journey down there because it's not causing anything.
Alright.
Well, if you want to indicate where Gratian stands there, now I can indicate. Yeah, just indicate where. Raya, I'll just have to raise stuff.
Feeling comfy all the way back there, Valet?
We have all this room. Might as well use it.
I'll just roll for Raya.
Look at all this space.
So much room for
Look at all this stuff.
I don't want to be all together just in case this thing can do some nasty shit. Like, I have no idea what this is. So
yeah,
if it walks up and just like breathes a bunch of nails on us, I don't know.
Nails.
Fucking nail.
Nail breath.
This isn't RuneScape. There is no nail beast. At least I don't think there's a nail beast in this. Is there a nail beast in
You have
this?
to roll like tetanus poison damage or something.
Oh God.
There is no nail beast. There is a flail snail though. That's the closest we got.
Yeah, flail snail. Love me a flail snail.
Can we move as far as you can? There we go.
Hey.
Alright, is everyone happy with their position?
Sure.
Okay, I need to roll.
Again, Fortune right next to the tanks like a moron.
Rise at the back because she needs the running start.
Well, it's also as well she's not here, so...
Yeah.
So I'll roll initiative for...
It's very well known that the stomach acids cannot dissolve the power of love.
Oh my God, you got...
Okay, did someone not roll?
Oh, I need to actually, yeah, I haven't, sorry.
Eight.
Pretty average.
Alright. So, if that's the case... Gratian, you're up.
Gratian.
Oh my God.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, can you
Why
guys
do I
hear
hear
me?
dragon music?
Yes, we can hear.
Oh no.
Oh no. What? Oh.
So what you
no.
doing, Gratian?
Give me 1 sec. My connection got interrupted.
well.
Yeah. But, y'all know me well enough. I know.
I didn't mean to click that. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Get on that good old Slayer's Prey. Wait,
I think I forgot with me for a little bit. Yeah, really did.
the 60 feet.
So this is where I kindly ask it to not try to kill us and see if it works.
Well, it's not your turn, so.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna do it. I don't think it's gonna work.
Also, as well, this creature is about 30 feet up.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Like he's right near the ceiling here. So
Okay.
that means you are technically 65 feet away from him, Gratian.
Okay, in that case, I'll move 5 feet up to be able
D&D,
to.
not Euclidean.
Dungeons
So I can
and
put in-
Dragons and Diamonds.
Okay,
Nice.
so I'll
Nice.
just there's the Slayer's Prey on this.
Yeah, and then I guess I'll just do what I always do.
Pew
Shoot
pew.
it.
Okay, make you 2 attacks. I'm trying to find the goddamn. That hits.
Okay, good. Ooh.
That hits as well.
Oh, okay, good.
Shit.
I'm still trying to find the Slayer's Prey icon because I added a bunch of nice purpley ones.
Meanwhile, as
Yay.
Delson fires his longbow, Delson turns into a sheep.
Poof.
Meh.
Do not mess with sheep. Those
Yeah,
are
you know
some
that
of the
one will
most
do
vicious
fine.
creatures
Okay,
I have ever
so-
met.
11, 21 points of damage. Okay.
Nice.
And again, sorry if I'm like really quiet.
And wake up sheep.
Yeah,
It's alright, dude.
It's alright. We can hear you well enough. Okay. Delson, you're up.
Okay, with all of this, I'm gonna move over here and it's polymorphin time.
Oh boy.
Gratian, become monkey.
Okay, so you're turning him into... Hey, there's Sav. So what creature are you turning him into?
A damn
Big
dirty ape.
monkey. Giant ape.
A giant ape. Okay.
Yep.
He's a dirty ape. Because he's
Damn
crazy.
dirty ape.
Damn dirty.
So,
Ooh,
He is officially King
that thing's
Kong.
huge.
yeah.
Like, literally, that's awesome.
Also, I will inspire the ape. And I shall do it by speaking its native language.
Are you sure that isn't your native language?
Yeah. I'm
No,
pretty
it's
sure.
my third language.
So he just watches Gratian sort of like begins to expand outwards. Raya and Valve can like have to sidestep as this large ape just kind of basically stares down this creature almost like King Kong against the T-Rex kind of deal. Was it
Can you
T-Rex?
remind me exactly what this thing looks like? What the creature we're fighting
It's
looks
not
like?
a T-Rex, it's a V-Rex.
It looks sort of reptilian draconic like.
Okay. So it's a
Okay,
kaiju battle. Nice.
And I'm gonna... Okay, and here you go. Here you go, Nation. So now you know what your stats are. at
Yeah,
this
remember
point.
those stats because that's what you'll be using when you roll as the ape.
But hey, look. You can also do archery stuff.
Okay. So, that's your turn then?
So good. Ape's so good.
Yep. It's an
Alright.
inspired ape.
It is now the creature's turn. So, you watch as the creature sort of like braces
It sneezes.
itself against the against like the stalagmite that it's on. It sort of leaps off and lands down just
Superhero landing.
lands right here. And it is going to... Let me just quickly check something here. Because I
Oh
need
yeah,
to...
Gratian just asked a good question. Does Slayer's Prayer persist?
Technically, you don't lose concentration. So... Yeah, it's still in effect.
Slayer's monkey.
He is going to... God, I think he's got a lot of choices here. You know, because... Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He is going to... Oh, it's that far. Okay. Let me just adjust that.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh, it's that far, is it? 5 feet. Okay, cool.
Well, it's also as well as the fact that this thing that I'm using to measure it is... I'll just set that to drawing. There we go. Okay. So... I need all those that are in that to make a Constitution saving throw. As you watch as a creature just sort of rears back, just...
Oh, fuck me.
Oh,
Oh
what-
my god.
Oh, what throw?
A Constitution
Con.
saving throw.
Constitution. Okay.
So...
You should be good at that, Trotnar.
You could put to bed. You say.
No, Ryan, you are just out of range.
Wait, is Gratian
It's basically
range?
Trofnar, Peach, Nemesis, Fortune, and Gratian as the ape.
You get a plus
Yep,
4
you
bonus
should.
to your constitution.
Give me 1 second.
Yep.
It booted me out again.
Suck
Doesn't-
it, noobs.
Yeah, doesn't Gratian have a better Constitution saving throw than
Rye
me
is
when-
definitely a gamer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and roll. Yeah, just roll a d. Yeah, roll d20 plus 4.
Music's gone. That's sad.
So let me just
Gamer horse bath butter.
You know what? I won't get out of
There we go.
because this requires all of our. focus.
Okay. So Trofnar and Gratian make the save.
Ooh,
So
that's
they will only take
unfortunately high
half. Yeah, it's a powerful move. So let me just... How many... Yeah, I don't have enough dice to roll here, so...
Yep.
I think
pretty
you
accurate,
have
that's
just
good.
given away.
I already knew what.
That's how much damage that you take in poison damage.
Oh
Trofnar,
my
it is half,
God.
and I think it's halved again because you're also resistant to
Yeah.
poison naturally. So
Yay,
it's
dwarf.
so 41 for
Nice.
all those that didn't make the save, 20 for those that did, and 10 for Trofnar, but 10 for Trofnar because he's a dwarf.
Trothnar's drink ale stronger than this.
Anna, are you still alive over there?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if I'm still alive over here.
Yeah, what is
Oh my god, I wasn't
have
on full
58.
health either.
I think I'm one of the weakest. Or actually, no, I'm not. I have 2 cons.
I think this could-
She has 38 health. Would that be a dead or just still ill?
Unconscious.
That's unconscious.
Okay, I'm still down. Not dead, down.
Anna
Okay.
is
Oh, wait, what the
unconscious.
fuck's that?
How are you looking? Yeah. How are you looking, Yamasi?
I'm half health.
Ooh.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
I'm going to assume you have figured out what you're fighting now.
What, Black Dragon?
A cave dragon.
Oh, cave.
Yeah, it's. I've seen this thing stats before.
Yup.
Let's
I
go.
Me and Tom, the dragon nerds.
For the record, as I said, this is a challenge level 8.
I instantly knew what it was, and I immediately was like, if Fortune gets hit by this thing, she's going down.
Yep. And that's exactly what happened. Alright,
Yup.
Alicia, you're up.
Alrighty, I think I was going to start with
Oh, does
casting
that mean
Haste.
that I'm poisoned?
No, it's just poison damage,
Okay.
Oh, cool, no stats ailments.
I think.
That's-
Oh wait, no,
that's
you
cool.
are poisoned, yes.
I am.
Well,
Okay.
aren't you,
Okay.
as a paladin, aren't you immune to disease?
I am immune to disease. I don't know if I have my poison immunity yet, though, is the thing.
Okay, well then, yeah, we'll say for the sake of it that you're poisoned then. Just
Yep.
Am I poisoned?
let's see.
No
doesn't-
hits need it.
Usually, if you make the save.
No,
you don't
if you
get-
make the save, you aren't poisoned.
Yep.
Christ,
Weren't you going to haste giant monkey?
Yeah, so they were talking about the poison. So give me a minute. Yeah, I was gonna haste giant, haste half elf monkey.
Haste
I'm just keeping track of its health myself on here.
Where is my?
For the record as well, Gratian, your monkey form has at its most 157, but obviously it's just taken 20 from that hit.
Yep.
So many icons need to load. Can't find the icon I want to use to show this.
Yep, I added a bunch of them because, yeah.
Already, and let me double check.
Yeah, I don't have my poison immunity yet. Alright.
Okay. Yeah,
Let me
you're
double
poisoned
check.
then.
The once a day bonus action 1d4 plus 4. I'm missing 8. Yeah, so I can't overheal. And I'll use my Ring of False Life for a 1d4 plus 4 heal.
Alright. Move that to there because it is no longer up in the air, it is on the ground.
Alrighty, so 5.
Just have to
Jeez.
beat
No.
the shit out of it.
Well, 23 out of 26 isn't that bad. And I think I'll move back. We'll crack it, alright. No, I'll move back. I guess I'll move back like. Yeah, about right there. I think should be fine.
Alright. Raya,
Rain.
you're up.
Fuck 'em up, Raya. Fuck 'em up.
Okay, so let's see. Trying to decide if I should remove Fortune from the situation since you.
I can
Go
give
ahead.
fortune up.
Okay. Then I'm assuming I can go next to where Trough is, or up to the monster.
Yeah, you can
It's
get
on
up
the
there.
ground now.
Do you, like
Yeah, it's on the
Yeah,
ground.
it's on the ground now, right?
you
Yeah, it's
get
on the
there,
ground now, yeah.
or you could be like this if you really want.
Yep, so you can get right up to it.
Because of my nice porcelain. And then I'm gonna use. I'm gonna attack, and I can do that twice, right?
You can do with your attack action. You can attack twice. You then obviously you can do an offhand attack as a bonus action. First one hits.
Okay. I remember where this scene's from. Do you have the pickle too?
The other two miss.
But
It doesn't have 4 key points. Have I just not like fixed that?
Well, keep in mind that you're. Did you use any key points during the journey down here last session?
I wasn't here the last session.
Well, then you'd probably be at full key points then.
Okay. I just want to make.
I'll say you're at full key points.
And then can I use one of my key points to do flurry of blows?
So that would mean that the first offhand attack would be the first one, so you can make another attack. So go ahead and do another attack. Okay. Wow. All right. So 2 of those hit. So go ahead and roll damage for those 2.
3s and 2 9.
Nice. Nice. So that is 16 points of damage. Okay. And that's your turn. Valif, you're up.
Can I have I reach into my bag and I pull out 2 potions.
Mm-hmm.
One of them I hand to Akasha, and I tell her to feed this to your giant brother. And it's the potion of enlargement that I have.
Oh my god.
And then I will run up to Fortune and feed her a health potion.
Okay, so it'll be an action for your health potion.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure, like, I was thinking about action economy of it. Like, I think I could just be like, here you go, and then she could do the rest.
So it'll cost you an action to feed
Yeah.
Fortune the potion. So that'll be your action, but she'll heal right away.
Yeah.
in regards to the Akasha one, I'll say I'll allow it, but it won't take effect until next turn, until Gratian's next turn.
So when, like the beginning of Gratian's turn, basically.
Yeah, then it will be
That's fine with me.
Yeah, because
Then we Dynamax Giant Monkey.
Yeah. Yes, and then I will feed Fortune a potion of healing, which is that the 2d4 plus?
is it a regular healing potion that you?
It's just potion of healing. So
so the regular.
I've
one.
got 5 of them actually.
Yeah. Let me just quickly pull up the stats.
I've been saving them for just this kind of occasion where things are gonna go bad really quickly.
Yeah, let me just quickly pull up my shop list because that says what they give. So a regular healing potion is 2d4 plus 2.
Right.
Have some
Okay,
6
so
HP back, Fortune.
Fortune, you recover 6 HP and you are now conscious.
She just said that she was going to the RP because food is here.
Okay, I'll just quickly update stuff. Yeah, start to the battle. One down already.
Yeah, I'm already horrified.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
this could be real bad.
Yeah.
So we'll say your action was to feed the potion. Your bonus action was to give the potion to Akasha and instruct her to give it to Gratian. Just in terms of action economy. So you still got your movement.
Sorry, I had to go open the door for the dog. What did you say?
You've still got 10 feet of movement left.
Yeah, I guess I'll move over here so that I'm really not in the coast.
Yeah.
And then I will bonus action cast Shadow Blade
Okay.
using my 4th level slot, which is extra 3d8.
All right then. So
Don't look exact. Oh, a knife.
No.
okay, so it is Fortune's turn. She is AFK, so it's either we wait for her or I'll just do her turn.
I don't imagine she should be.
I can't imagine it'll take too long to get
Grabbing
food.
food.
We'll give it 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh my god. Just thinking like battle tactics in my head right now.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think the biggest thing you gotta worry about is if he gets his poison breath back.
Uh-huh.
It's okay. I can do this.
Okay, so we probably shouldn't keep the party grouped up.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I'm back.
It's your turn and you're conscious because Vala fed you a potion.
Thank you, Vala.
You have 6 health.
I'm at what health? 6?
6.
So
Oh,
you're
thank you for
up,
editing
so
that
So
for me.
you're up, but
He's fine. So you are currently prone on the ground, but you are conscious and awake. And not
Okay.
dying currently.
I would like to get up.
So that's half your movement.
Alright, I'd like to move 15 feet
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you know how far a short bow can reach?
quite a lot.
Quite.
You'll be able to. hit it.
Even though it's a short bow, it's got quite a range to it.
Okay, I honestly always
That's
forget.
320, so you're fine.
Yeah, 80 feet is... Okay, 19 hits, so go ahead and roll damage on your sneak attack.
A.
That's 15 points of damage.
Now, I know I usually have my offhand attack. Can I convert that into just doing a second short bow attack?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, so I'm just going to use that to load for my next action.
Your short bow doesn't... It's not a crossbow, so you don't
Shit,
need to
I
worry
forgot.
about that.
I
If
think
you have a bonus action, you can use it. You could hide, like
I
What-
can hide. I'd like... No, I couldn't hide because I'd
There's
have
some,
to
like-
go over to the rock.
You're kind of
Yeah.
in direct line of sight to this thing.
despite the oddity, I feel like you could longbow shoot it and then run up and then offhand strike it.
Well,
You-
unfortunately,
She
she's
was
out
right
of
there.
movement.
I'm not getting close to that thing. It took me down already.
Yeah.
I'm not that dumb.
Yeah.
Just saying, I think that is how you can do an offhand attack.
Alright.
Could you offhand throw it?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
offhand throw like daggers and stuff.
I'm not gonna toss it. No, I'm done. I'm good.
throw
I'm
it.
staying over here.
Or she just
I know, just
I'm
overhead
social
just
throws
distancing
her
myself from this
bow at
fucking
it.
dragon.
I was just curious
Yep.
if
Yeah, she could dash to move further back.
Well, she only moved. Oh no, just half her movement.
But remember, as a rogue, she
yep.
does have that, what you call it, bonus
Yeah.
action.
which the range is. Yeah,
Bonus action dash. Just
You
like
could go.
I would like to dash to go behind the
You
rocks.
could leave the cave and still be in range, actually.
Okay, you
Cover.
you take cover behind the rocks. The rocks aren't like far to see, so you kind of like just sort of dive and like you're sitting with your back against it, just like.
and she can still like bonus action hide before she starts her turn. If for whatever reason Raya gets like knocked across the room or some shit.
Well, she's already used her. Asset.
But I mean, at the beginning of her next turn, she
she
could.
could.
Just
if she
kiss the
needed to
rock.
get- if she
I
needed
love
to
you,
get
rock.
advantage
You are
for,
perfection.
Yeah.
for
Imagine
sneak
that's
attack.
what, like half. I mean, that rock's like what, like half cover or something, maybe quarter.
Violence escaping.
All right, so it is now Trofnar's turn.
Trofnar's mad.
Okay. I'm going to pull something that's usually not in my playbook. I'm gonna be risky here. First of all, can I move here?
Move where?
Right to the right of Raya.
To the right of Raya.
And then
So,
okay,
As you do that,
attack for opportunity. No, like.
no. So what happens is, as you begin to approach and get near it, you can see now that you're this close to it. Which, by the way, the cave is pitch black, but I assume you've got like your various light sources active, and
And
obviously
you've got
some of your
eyes.
dark vision.
Also dark vision.
But as you approach, you can see. You realize this is a dragon now that you're fighting, but it doesn't have any eyes. Instead, you can see like a bunch of spikes and almost like feelers all across its body.
Oh,
that's
God, I
that's
think
sort of
I
like
have seen
twitching.
this.
And as you approach, you watch as they suddenly like flare outwards, and the feelers begin lashing out, and the spikes just sort of like extend. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh fuck! I really didn't see that coming. Okay.
Reminds me of ecstasy.
Oh my god, it's a porcupine too. What?
That is a fail. So you try to get forward, but as you do, like one of the spikes just juts outward and pierces like into your shoulder. You take 7 points of piercing damage, and you cannot approach within 5 feet of this creature.
Okay. Shit. That's bad news for me.
Interesting.
His specialization is hitting things up close.
Do you have something like a hand action throw it at it or something?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but it's a fucking. The damage is like 1d6 plus 5. It's not gonna do anything.
It's 1d4.
Okay, great. Every point of damage
then-
counts.
Yeah.
It's more than one. It's more than 0.
I have a,
Does
I
that-
have a
does-
flaming
does
warhammer,
him-
for God's sake. Okay.
Does him running up and doing that like use his action?
No,
Okay.
no,
Just
that was
throw.
just a reaction from the dragon.
In that
That's
case,
Just throw it, you drama queen.
because this guy has anti-hug technology, can I pull out both of my hand axes
Okay.
Dual throw.
and throw
Double
them one
overhand throw. That's
Go ahead
cool.
and make your attack rolls.
and chuck them one after another into this fucking disgusting creature?
That's awesome.
Yeah,
3, 2, 1.
And a board.
There's one. Fuck.
That's
I
right.
think you got your fears with that one.
Both
Oh, that's great
miss.
act. Sorry, that's great. That's great act. They've got the same.
They got the same. So, like, you throw the first one, and like, it just basically bounces off one of the feelers. Like the feeler just bats it out of the way. The other one you throw, it bounces off the snout, but outside of just like a small scuff, it didn't impact.
Well, I'm out of options.
Yep, and both your hand axes are now on the ground near the
You are
dragon.
indeed.
And now they're close to it. Oh well, that's yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay, Nemesis, you're up. And at the end of it, like, the spikes sort of retract a bit, and the feels like they're still moving about, but they're not flailing.
Alright.
How was Raya so close then?
It was specifically focused towards you.
It doesn't like dwarves.
I think it's all that you resisted its breath, so...
Doesn't like you.
I think it feared the
Going
giant
to
exploding dwarf, not the
Go
centaur with
up
weapons.
here and take the opportunity since I don't think it can do that again since it's a reaction.
Yep, it cannot do that again.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up here and then I'm going to cast protection from poison for me, which neutralizes the poison and it gives me saving throws against it, and it gives me resistance.
Okay.
So that's my action, but I'm going to cast spiritual weapon as well.
Hey,
And
the great...
I forget, can I make it? Can I make an attack when I cast it?
It does.
With it?
Yeah, you
Yep.
can.
Okay.
So...
Then I'm going to go ahead and
Weapon is awesome.
make an attack with my spiritual weapon.
The great...
So we'll just say
It's the
it's
great
right next
sword of
to
G.
it.
Great. The red
21
sword.
hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh my god, that hits. Can I divine smite it as well?
Divine Smite is only for your own attacks.
It's
Yeah.
only for my own? Alright.
Yeah. Because
I was gonna be like, if I can stack that, like...
Unfortunately, no, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Alright,
It's
So
only
that
attacks of your own that you
is-
do.
there we go. That is force damage.
10 points of force damage.
And it counts as a magical weapon.
Okay.
I don't know if that matters. I can't remember if that matters, but...
So,
In the case of this dragon, no.
Okay.
yeah, but there's also force damage too. It's like
In that
99%
case,
do
Gracious,
not resist it.
It's time for me to play your
Okay.
theme song.
I think that's the end of my turn because that's all I can do right now.
Yep. Okay, Gratian, you're up.
Okay.
Grows in
I'd like
size.
to...
Yep.
Right, I'm getting bigger, right?
You go one size larger, yeah.
Ah,
Oh my God.
yes.
Here you go, Gracious. Theme song power
Paula
up.
just seen this in his dreams. Paula just dreams of kaiju movies. That's...
Alright, let me double check it. You get, you have
wait, he
extra
doesn't
2
do
AC, advantage on saving throws for dex stuff. You get an additional action, which is like attack, dash, disengage, use object. And you have double movement speed. So
Yep.
you can move probably like at least 100 some feet, if not
You
200.
can get right up. I'm pretty sure you can get up to this thing and just
Yeah,
dunk it.
Can I get right up to it, like on its right side?
Let's
Or-
see. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, how am I going to do this? Because technically you're kind of in the way.
You could just jump
Like-
over him at this point.
He's like,
Yeah.
and it's just squeeze. It's just like squeeze movement. I assume if we're gonna do that.
25,
Yeah, you can...
35, 45. He technically can't because he's still in Valve space. You can get that side though, easily. Ignore Gratian's icon being there. It's just so that his turn. So.
Can't he reach
He was-
nonetheless? Because he's so
Oh
large.
yeah, no, you're right.
So what is his reach?
His reach is
Yeah,
10
he has
feet,
reach.
Oh,
but at the same time, he can't
Yeah, so
really
you should be fine.
Yeah, he can be fine. It's just that he can't really be anywhere around here because he's in
Yep.
valid space.
That's alright. I don't want to get hit by the poison breath anyway.
I mean, you can be there and still reach, or you can be there or there.
Yep.
But-
I think up one. I want to be as close as I can.
okay, and with the giant ape, you make 2 attacks. So go ahead and make
So we
your
can do that.
your 2 attacks.
Twice, because they're action. You can make 4 in
and
total.
you can't
Yep.
multi-attack with. I don't think you can
Yeah,
multi-attack
no,
with.
It's an
Do
action.
it, do it.
Do it.
Also,
It's action.
all welcome to the fact
Gives
that
you
you're
2
not doing
actions.
full spikes right now.
Yep.
It's the same thing, because the creature, it's the same thing as if Trothnar had an extra attack. You know, like he gets to make more attack.
Well, no, because it's 1 weapon attack only.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. For haste? Okay.
Yeah, for haste, it allows you to take it says the extra action from haste can only be used to make the attack 1 weapon attack only. Dash,
Okay,
disengage.
so he gets to just make
Yeah.
one more big monkey fist.
That would be a
attack.
little too broken.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can allow.
I'm fine
I
with
can
that.
allow it, but if that's the case, the enemies will be able to as well. So if
Wait,
something,
I do not
Isn't he
want.
still-
I don't want the enemies doing 6 attacks just because they're hasted.
there we go. So,
Wait, isn't he still like 10 feet away though?
well, Gratian said he wanted to be right up close to him. So no,
Okay.
he's 5 feet.
Yeah.
Both attacks hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
And he asked if Slayer Spray would work,
It's
which I think we agreed
big.
it would.
Yep.
15 and 6.
There's a little
Fuck
sad
up,
about
honey,
the
you're doing great.
Well, that's really
You can
good.
do it, sweetie.
And
This where he just walks up and just slams in the ground. It's like, okay, you won already.
I can't throw my spine.
Go for give him the F5.
Can I use my third attack to put him into a grapple?
You can certainly try.
Do it.
Test
Do
at
it.
athletics.
Do
At
it.
advantage with a +9.
Do it.
24. Okay.
And it's with advantage because he's.
Yeah. So go ahead and
enlarged.
roll again. See if you get higher than that.
Mhm.
Ooh, this is actually. I just realized this thing's got the exact same strength modifier as.
Yeah.
So 24 is the one to beat.
Okay.
Monkey.
Should be able to. Like, that's the second highest roll he could have gotten. Also, that's 3 more than 24. Because he's got
How-
a +9 athletics, not a +6.
How tall is
Yeah.
he? Like, could he actually reach the ceiling with how tall he is?
At this point, yeah.
Bring
like-
the roof down, Gratian.
We have
Oh God.
Kill us all.
this was the great.
That's
this
how
was
we
all-
TPK. Not
Yep.
out of any fault of Tom's, just
Yeah, it's
our
part
own
of-
stupidity.
we smash the cave and kill
Plus
ourselves.
9?
Yeah, that
Uh,
tracks. That sounds about right
if
for
it's
us.
This was the
+9
greatest
if
plan
there's a-
ever.
+9, it's not gonna bother. So yeah, he is grappled.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We did. Planned monkey wrestling.
I can't believe
has
this, for
succeeded.
fuck's sake. I'm like kind of angry that this is working.
Yes. Yes.
I am a
Giant
master
kaiju fight.
tactician.
Quickly, someone enlarge the cave dragon. Quickly.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Like, we had like 5 seconds to think of this in
Proper
game.
kaiju
Yep.
fight.
Indeed.
Kaiju fight. Kaiju fight.
Kaiju fight.
God.
King Kong 2, this time he fights a dragon.
Okay.
Okay, that's Gratian's turn. Delson, you're
In
up.
that case, well. In that case, well. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna take out gun.
Gun.
Yep. Hopefully it doesn't mess up this time. Because
Oh,
now I'm
God.
proficient in gun.
Please.
King Kong fights 1/3 of King Ghidorah.
Yep.
It's
Okay,
just his
and
leg.
Well, no, it's just one of the heads.
21, that hits.
okay. So that's
King Ghidorah is a 3-headed dragon.
I can finally roll the damage for this.
Ooh,
Hey!
Nice.
Hey!
Nice damage,
it
too.
is looking hurt.
Good gun use.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna look to Nemesis. And it's time to inspire the princess.
Oh God. Okay.
What happened? How does that go?
Nemesis, are you ready to become a dragon slayer?
Nemesis just sitting there shaking her head.
He looks at her. Nemesis just, no, I'm not. That's terrifying.
Yeah, no.
You see what he just did to Fortune? Like,
no.
Well, are you going to let him do that again?
no.
I don't think she has much of a choice because it really depends on.
Yeah.
Oh god,
the
let's
roll.
see what happens here.
Oh. All right.
It has its poison's breath back,
No.
and you know, given it's found itself in a bad situation, it's not gonna hold on to it. He's gonna use it.
I'm a cutting towards the
At least
damage
they're
for
close
this.
enough that not everybody's gonna get hit now.
Yeah, I just need to check the cut. Ooh.
Again, I'm cutting
Yeah.
words for this.
He's going to be maximizing the people he hits.
That doesn't work with saving throw.
Oh, boy.
spells.
Yeah, it doesn't work with saving throws.
Damn it.
So,
You can
that's
cut the
where
damage
he's
after
aiming.
Okay.
Yay!
So, Gratian, Raya,
Rip,
Trofnar,
Raya.
and Delson, I need you all to make Constitution saving throws.
At least.
Okay.
Is polymorph for concentration?
Yes.
Oh, he hits
And-
Delson.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Delson
roll.
under there somewhere.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Wait, Constitution, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just I'll put it to the
I got
GM
nothing.
layer so you can see.
Oh boy.
Raya.
Pretty much only a boat. I'm pretty much
Raya's
boat.
made it. Delson's
I
failed
I didn't make
it.
this.
It is a shame I cannot counter spell Dragon Breath. It would really be awesome if I could, but I know I can't.
Trofnar's made the save. It's just and Gratian doesn't make the save. So
Oh, stop getting so close.
Yeah.
here we go
there.
again.
Your gun's like 100 feet.
So
Ooh.
Delson, you take 42 points of damage. Gratian, you take 42 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Raya,
I'm still alive.
you take 21 points of damage. Trofnar, you take 10
You're
points
so
of damage again because of your resistance to poison. And Gratian, I need you to make a concentration check.
No, wait,
No,
it's me
Delson.
that needs to make
Yeah.
the check.
Yeah.
I mean, not Gratian,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Sorry, double word.
That is a
so-
DC 20.
God, can't tell fucking
DC
half
21.
elves apart.
DC
Wait,
21.
Oh!
You jinxed.
So the
I
good
didn't
news
jinx shit.
is that,
So it's DC 21.
yes,
Yep, because it was 42 points of damage.
and a
Half
concentration
DC.
check, it's either 10 or half of the damage that you took, whichever's highest.
I don't know.
So, Gratian the monkey vanishes.
But
Oh,
Gratian
no.
is still gigantic.
Yep,
Yep.
he's still.
So you
Still
agree?
get giant.
still
Is he
hasted,
still
he's
holding
still-
on to the thing?
I would say at this point, make another strength check, Gratian, just a regular one now.
I mean, he is large, so I think he
Yeah,
can.
but he's gone down 2 sizes.
Yeah. He's
18.
0 now.
Yeah, he's still grappled, but his grip is now like nowhere near as strong. Because at this point, thankfully because of the enlarge, if the enlarge wasn't in effect,
Yes.
then he would have broken the grapple. Because he is... Actually, wait, I need to check. He's
It's
he's
still
classified as a
useful.
large creature. Okay, the dragon is also classified as a large creature, so you're fine. So the
How
dragon...
injured is this dragon anyway?
He is looking
Guys.
pretty hurt.
I feel so good, guys.
So he is bloodied already?
He is very badly hurt.
He got monkey punched.
Okay.
Just trying to think about how the poison's going to work with Gratian. Because on one hand, he took it still, and he doesn't lose any of his effects, but on the other hand... I'll say he still
What
has
is
the
it- what
poison
is
effect.
Is he just poisoned? Oh yeah,
He's
he's still
like he
poisoned.
did, like
I believe
the monkey
yeah.
form took the damage, but he still has the poison condition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Also, Delson, you have the poison condition as well.
Yeah.
that's gonna be really bad if you go down, because that means you make your death saves a disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh, fudge.
Alicia, you're up.
Is like talking to it, like making, I guess, like an
God damn it,
intimidation check.
Alicia.
Intimidation check.
What happened
Yeah.
last time?
It depends. You're still hasted, yeah. You still got all the spell effects and such. You're also poisoned.
Yep. I don't know. That was,
You-
it can talk, is why I was wondering if we could ask it to surrender. Is
You don't know that.
It
you
talked
can
to us
certainly-
earlier.
Oh, did it?
You-
Oh, I
yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah,
Yes, and
he
it
did.
said, I'm going to fucking eat you.
And
That's
it
right.
is,
Well, that's
and
right.
it was drooling a lot, as if it's seen its next meal. You're certainly free to talk to it, but just from a glance,
Safety rock.
it
Safety
doesn't look like it's in the mood for talking and more is in the mood for eating.
It's just gonna eat us, even though it's
This is like Evie
Pretty
and the
close to
Ghost
death.
Wolves.
It is.
so it looks like it wants to kill us regardless, even though it's gonna die if it keeps fighting.
Seems so.
I think that it thinks it's winning.
I mean,
I don't think it thinks it's winning, but
I mean, to be fair, it did knock one of you down in the first round.
Yeah, exactly.
And it got rid of the giant ape that it was having issues
I
with
think
it.
concurrently reinforced save.
Well, I actually just realised now, but I'll say a spiritual weapon instead, just because it'd be stupid to explain.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah, that's a
I
spiritual
didn't know
weapon.
what I thought that was the
I don't have a
map being
graphic
weird.
for it. I'll have to draw one at one point.
Hold on. Got this one. I'm not going to sleep barely. Okay, I'm gonna cast a Snowball Swarm in a position where I, can not hit allies.
Snowballs.
What
Some
level
special
is
effects for a
this thing?
kaiju fight. Nice.
Oh,
It'd be like, it's like, actually I think,
it is going to use its reaction to cast counterspell.
like seriously?
It has counterspell.
Oh,
Hey.
big
Oh my
sad.
god.
Like, you channel the energy, and it basically roars out an arcane... It pretty much roars, and as it does, it, like, shakes the actual material of the spell, and it just dissipates.
So uncool.
Seriously?
It really is.
This thing doesn't mind fighting dirty.
He's such a dick.
Okay, I still use a spell. Can I
Yep.
do it's like,
It's the way the cookie crumbles.
I know. What can I do now?
It's sad saving.
Yeah. I think I can make a scowl.
Do you have enlarge reduce?
No.
No,
I have hate.
fuck. I was
Also,
gonna say,
I-
like, we could reduce this fucking thing.
Also, I have haste. Also, I'm the one
That
using
would
haste,
be
so
cool.
if I drop that, Gratian loses his next round of action
Yeah.
and stuff.
It's when Gratian goes smush. When he drops that haste, then he'll go smush.
Yeah. Yeah, haste is when haste gets dropped. That's gonna be kind of dangerous for him. I guess I can move. That's about it. But I kind of like my position, very far away from it. Okay, sorry.
Okay,
Turns over, I guess.
alright. Raya, you're up.
Okay, so I have a question. If I use Flurry of Blows, can I use this afterwards to disengage and get away from it?
Whenever you saw those, you gain the benefit of disengage. Yeah, so basically, if you use Flurry of Blows, then immediately afterwards you'll be able to walk away without provoking an attack of opportunity. But he's already used his reaction anyway.
Okay, so I wouldn't have to.
Yeah, you won't have to, because currently he's
Wait,
already
but-
used it.
Also, that's a passive. that
He
you
used,
always-
yeah, he
always
used his
active.
reaction, so you know what that means, right?
Yeah.
Frothy
does.
boy.
Also, that one actually.
Excited.
Yeah.
Get to hit things.
Yeah. Also, that's actually always active. Whenever you use Flurry of Blows, you disengage. As long as you Flurry of Blow, you can run away. It
Nice.
doesn't cost anything extra to do it.
Oh yeah, he was. Gratian asked, "Am I able to drag him without
Yes.
a roll or not?"
Yes, he's able to.
Okay.
Yeah, he just moves half speed.
Yeah. First one hits, second one misses. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
And then, I guess with my bonus action, can I remove myself from this very dangerous situation?
Well, you don't need to use your bonus action, but yes.
Yeah, can I get as far away as I possibly can?
There we go.
She yeeted.
Alright. Val, if you're up.
Okay.
Yes, I remember the Dire Morales.
Okay, I'm gonna trust that Delson is not going to die, and I'm
Its
going
body
to
oiled this
approach this thing with my
body
Shadow
oiled
Blade and
sea and leave
give
things
it a
uninhabitable.
stabby. And because we're in darkness, or dim light or darkness, I get it.
When dead, heart still beats.
Dom, what are you doing?
I'm stabbing it with the Shadow Blade.
Yeah, no, I heard you. I was just like, Dom, what the
Oh.
hell are you rambling about, Dom?
Yeah, what are you talking
I'm a Monster Hunter nerd, so I remembered the monster.
Yeah, but you were talking over
Are you-
Valif.
Sorry.
about?
Okay,
yeah,
stab it then.
It is casting at them. This is crit. 26.
26.
Oh, it's so close to
That
it.
hits.
19. 14
14.
points of psychic damage.
Oh, psychic damage. Okay. It's looking rough.
And I don't have anything that I can do as a so that is it.
Okay. Fortune, you're up.
Yes, hello. I would like to attack it.
Okay, make your attack. Misses.
I would like to immediately
We'll get the
hide.
title of
Okay.
Dragon Slayer.
Make a stealth check.
Oh yes, I want that.
All right. You're fairly sure you've hidden yourself well enough there.
I love you, Rocks.
Okay, Drufnar, you're up.
Hello. Okay. What I would like to do is now, because he's already used his reaction, he can't use his patented anti-hug technology to keep me away from him. Right?
No, he can't.
Good stuff. I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to take. I'm going to use my flaming warhammer to hit him very hard in the face 2 times. At
Okay,
least.
make your attack rolls.
Okay. Now for the second one, I'm going to be risky. I'm going to slap on a little bit of the Great Weapons Master on my second roll.
Okay. So that is a -5 to your attack roll on that one, or -5 to what you got currently.
Plus 10.
But
Yeah,
you
I
get a
don't
plus
think
10
it's
to your
with
damage.
advantage at all.
Okay, go ahead and make your first attack roll then, as is.
1.
Natural 20.
Hey!
Crit.
So go ahead and roll the damage for that
Roll a-
first, might as
roll a
well.
27. So,
Nice. I will try to roll a 27. What's the damage on it? 1d10 plus 6. That's it.
Yep, so that'll be 1d, and
Ooh,
I
that's a nasty hit.
assume it's not ignited.
It is ignited.
Then
Yeah.
and then add a d6, which is also doubled.
Okay, 6. Okay, so 1d10 plus 6.
Yep, so we'll do that first. So that is 18 plus 6, that is 24.
And then 1d6.
Yep.
1d6 plus what?
Just 1d6.
Nope.
Yeah, we
26.
should be flanking, plus he's grappled, right? So
Grappled, actually.
there's that
oh, he's
too.
grappled.
26.
That's what it is.
3
But
fire
it's-
damage.
6 damage. Okay.
And then, so 24 plus 6, 30, and then plus 20 because he. Oh no, that's. the
I've
second
added it
attack
up,
that-
don't worry.
yeah.
And then this next one's going to be Great Weapons Master.
Okay, so
Yeah.
go ahead, just do the roll normally, and we'll just subtract 5 from what you get.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, failure.
Yeah, that misses.
13.
That is an 8.
Fuck.
So the first
got a
one,
crit.
you
That's
sort of like swing the axe and you collide with the underside of its jaw. You hear a crack as the jaw fractures. It sort of rears its head off. It just looks to you, roars, and you try and swing, but as it does, it like ducks its head backwards.
Let me kill
It's
you
looking
already.
really rough.
Guys,
Nemesis is going to be the Dragon Slayer. Oh, god damn.
this guy is never coming to any of my house parties. This guy's
Nemesis,
such a
you're up.
No, Giant Grayson's gonna be the Dragon Slayer. You're just gonna like slam it against the rocks and boom, it's dead.
The best part about telling that story to people is Grace will be at a bar and he'll be like, I swear I was like 15 feet tall and I was a giant ape. And then everybody's like, shut up.
It's
Alright,
true.
Nemesis.
They
What
gave
you
him a
doing?
potion
I
and made him
am
giant.
to. Been debating on what to do this entire time. So I am going to. Yeah, I'll go ahead and cast. I'm gonna do Searing Smite on my Warhammer, and then I'm going to make 2 attacks.
Okay, go ahead and make your 2 attacks. Okay, first one
And-
hits.
I want to also add Divine Smite onto the Warhammer
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
Whammy.
because I can stack those.
Yay.
Yeah,
Paladins. I remember the Critical Role episode where Fjord got hit 87 health from a single Paladin crit.
Yeah. Alright, so 24, and then Searing Smite. And yeah, that's a con save that he has to make.
How do you want to do this?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Dragon Slayer.
Alright, I just, while Gray is holding him down, my hammer comes down onto this dragon's head and just in an eruption of holy fire, just burn the fuck out of it.
Okay. So, the dragon, now weakened from the heavy damage it's been taking in this short period of time, so like grappled near to the ground, it starts like lashing out everywhere. It, like gets it tries to bite at you, but you bat away the shield. You walk up to it, raise your hammer up, and at the same time, out of the corner of your eye, you see your spiritual guide mimicking the exact same moves but with his other side. and as you both slam down, the skull caves in slightly. A second later, the guide's hammer slams down, and you watch as flames begin to envelop. You hear it just before it falls down, dead. You just watch as the body just slowly begins to burn up.
By the way, this would have been the Divine Smite.
Whammy.
The prophecy has come to fruition.
Where's Fortune?
I think she ran away.
I believe she's over there, hiding behind that rock. Actually, I can't.
What's your
see.
passive
Where's
perception?
Fortune? No, it's 8, so definitely not.
Against
Mine 11.
yeah, she rolled a
I look
19
around, I'm like,
on herself.
This room is
so
pitch dark.
Yeah, my
Mhm.
passive perception is only a 13.
you have no idea where Fortune is.
It's okay,
Okay.
Scamper. You are never going to be like him. No, he hurt mommy. We don't do that. No, no, no.
I don't have any dark vision. I can't see her.
What's left of the Stink's body?
So it is quite charred, but thankfully because it's sort of like a sacred, it's been burnt up quite badly. There probably are parts you can salvage, but it's going to be a bit difficult.
Can I try to take one? Can I try to take its fangs?
Make a survival check.
Okay.
Go ahead and make it with advantage because Gratian's helping
I'm
you
gonna
out.
go look for Fortune.
Okay.
Although it's a bit difficult because Gratian's size, it's like he can't really be precise and careful.
Well,
11.
Gratian's still this big.
Gigantian.
Try and take his head.
Yeah, can we try to make can we make him into a trophy?
Make a survival check of your own since you're
Just
specifically doing
charred trophy.
that.
Indeed.
So you're able to get a bit more than just a single tooth. Just to check, do you have any empty vials?
I do.
You are able to get
course he
one
does.
vial of dragon's blood. You are able to sort of shear off. You realize that this dragon, even though it's a dragon, it doesn't have scales. It's more like just hard leathery skin.
Gross.
You're able to get about 5 pounds of it. A lot of it's damaged, and it's a bit difficult. And you're able to extract 5 teeth before Trofnar just slams his axe down and cuts off the head.
Nice.
'Cause
Keep in mind, this dragon head is pretty big.
That's pretty big.
We
Wait,
could hang
five-
it up in the manor.
Didn't we do
Wait, 5
something like
pounds
this
of dragon
before?
flesh?
What was that?
Didn't we do something like this before? Like take the head off for a trophy?
Yes, you had to carry it.
Yeah. What
It was slan
It'll
head,
be
wasn't it?
great.
Yeah. What was it
Yep.
before we took?
The slan head, wasn't it?
Slot.
Yeah, the big frog head.
Yeah, the
salad.
salad.
It's of comparable size.
What did we do with that? Did we just sell it?
You used it as evidence that you had killed the creature.
Oh.
That we killed
Oh.
the salad.
Oh. Okay.
I didn't realize that happened. Any one of us could be walking around.
This was
right
before.
now
This
with
was
a
before
tadpole
you
in
were
them.
joined the party, if I remember correctly.
I actually got
Yeah, I
hit,
know.
but I'm immune to disease.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
thankfully, out of all the people.
That's what you say. Maybe this is the slug.
But yeah. So you have a dragon head. It is big. It is heavy. And if any of you try to carry it, you will have to drop it before you can do anything, which will obviously cause damage to it.
Where's
Mhm.
Milo?
I assume
He's
I
not here. We didn't bring them.
Good.
If we want to get it out of here easier than carrying it, cast something and float it out of here. Disc.
Hey, don't you have a fucking floaty disc? Can we cut it on that?
Yes.
Eventually,
begin on that
Gratian goes to normal size, and
That
the
lasts for an
haste
hour.
spell also. Oh well.
He's
mind.
like that for an hour.
But the haste spell ends, and he's just like,
So Giant Gracia just falls over.
yeah.
Yeah, he's really tired.
How long does poison last?
This dragon poison lasts until you take a short rest,
Ooh.
or you
Right.
do something that cleanses it,
Hmm.
or obviously a long rest.
Yep.
So, who fancies a picnic?
Yeah, just taking a
Sure,
short
I'll-
rest here.
Sure, I'll make us some tea.
All right.
Okay, so you do a short rest. Okay, so during that short rest, Gratian does return to normal size. So go ahead and use your hit die if you want to.
Yep. And I shall play my
Fortune come
Song
out
of Breath.
hiding?
Was that
Mm.
sorry? Pete?
Yeah, Fortune's just gone. Oh wow, Fortune.
Yeah, did Fortune come out of hiding?
If you at least get minimum 1 HP from when your hit die.
I would say yes.
Also,
Yeah.
isn't that a D4 and your hit die have to be D6?
Yeah, or hit die is supposed to be a D6.
Yeah, it changes automatically every once in a while to a D4.
I'm
And
going
also,
to cast
How?
40
I don't know.
points of lay on hands on Fortune. I just look really annoyed. This
also,
Wait, did you
is why
actually
you
find
don't
her?
stand
She's
next
still
to
hiding.
me.
and
We can.
Are you still hiding this entire time, Fortune?
Yes, she's
Nemesis,
Okay,
make
then
a-
you don't
Nemesis,
get
make a-
anything. You don't
Nemesis-
get anything then. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
if you don't come out hiding, you don't get anything. That also means you don't get to heal off my Song of Rest.
She's
What
going
Song of
back.
Rest do?
Runs behind Nemesis.
Song of Rest, what, heals all of us for 1d6? Is that what that does?
Yeah.
Okay, then I go back to max then. Cool. I'm really sad at having 26 HP at level 8.
Life is good and so is Barry.
Okay. So
Okay.
during
Yep.
your short rest, Grayson returns to normal. And as you kind of just looking around this this cave area, you can see up ahead, and you can see it on the map, a small entrance.
What's it like if we just like walk around and look? Like it's pretty light activity. Like,
Well,
look
Yeah,
around.
you
Guess
can
it's-
walk about and look and such. The thing
Guess
that you
it's time to-
notice is this cave area is littered with skeletons.
Well,
Is there anything interesting in and amongst all the corpses?
Make an investigation check.
Yeah, I guess.
Would anybody like to assist me because I'm bad at this?
I'm
would
just
like
gonna.
to-
I'm just gonna roll my own.
can I roll my
will
own? Can I roll my own investigation check on the hole?
Yeah, I
You
mean,
You
I'm
mean
always
on the on
good,
the on the
anyways.
other entryway, yeah?
Grayson, stop grave robbing.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and make
Can
your own
I-
investigation check on that one.
Is it worth an investigation for me to look for traces of the wardens in here?
But did you really? I was just saying I was going to do and
Yeah, don't just roll shit without asking.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
was trying to
Yeah,
ask,
that's
considering I was
cool.
the person to offer in the first place. I was willing to do that.
Well, just for future, it's like even if you're struggling to ask, you don't just roll either way, kind of deal.
Yeah.
So, I'll say that for Delson and Alicia, you both do your separate investigation rolls for the entryway.
Okay.
Trofnar, for you seeing if there's a bit of dwarven, it's not investigation for you, it's a medicine check.
Oh fuck! What am I seeing if if these picked clean bones are alive or not?
No, it's like that's medicine is like having knowledge of medicine, and so it's like anatomy, and it's like what do dwarf bones look like?
Ah, okay. 3, 2. Anyone want to help me find dwarf bones?
You've already said by yourself, so...
Oh, I'm my worst enemy. Fuck.
Okay. Yeah.
yes,
That's
yes, you are.
not
Hey,
with
I'm not
advantage.
So you
That's
both
confirmed
rolled a
and
14,
dead.
so the results are the same for
Whatever.
both.
Big.
That's,
Yep.
that's 20.
And Gratian, you can make an investigation check yourself. If you want.
Could I do a survival check to see if I can get any claws or things from the dragon's body?
So the dragon has already been, like, harvested as best as it could by Delson.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Del.
anything else just like mangles it or whatever.
Everything else is either too damaged already, or it's just... Basically, anything of good quality that can be used has been taken by Delson. Like, the claws, were badly damaged, a lot of it's charred. These are basically what few bits you were able to salvage.
Or
Okay.
damaged by getting his head chopped off.
I'll give, as a consolation, I'll give Fortune 2 of the teeth I harvest.
I'm gonna turn them into a necklace.
Okay. So,
Actually, that was my plan too.
So, Valif, with your
Yeah.
investigation of 6, unfortunately,
Could I use ghostly gaze while I do this to make it lower, even though it's not gonna really do anything?
even with ghostly gaze, like you look
'Cause I'm
around
so
and it's
bad.
like, it's just wow. There is a lot of dead bodies here.
Yeah.
Trofnar, looking at the skeletons, there are of various races. You see humans, you see a few beasts, like one of them, even though you've only encountered one of them, you do recognize like a skeleton that matches the shape of a bullet.
Oh shit, okay.
But a majority of these are dwarven.
Sugar, okay. Thank God it had its fill of dwarf then.
Oh, that's why it really was focusing. It didn't like dwarves. See, I was right.
It didn't know. And that's
His
basically why
preferential food just walked right up
so
to him.
yeah, that's basically where all of the almond grow. That's basically where all the Almondale wardens went. They were eaten by this fuck.
And
You can smell the military extremist on you.
and Delson and Alicia, you kind of just look down. It's not a hole. You kind of look through the hole and such. It is a man-made tunnel. You see it proceeds down, and you can just see a very dull glow in the distance.
Guys, there's something here. It's a tunnel, and I think an exit.
Exit?
Well, do we descend or ascend?
The tunnel is level, like it doesn't go up or down.
Oh, it just goes straight.
Yeah, like it curves here and there, but
So, just to check, this was a short rest, not a long rest, right?
short rest, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so no Helpington Bears. Okay, that's sad.
You could roll hit die.
Intro, I could. Fucking up.
Nice.
Besides, you get +6 anyways.
What do you get plus six?
Or
I have
nice.
8 apparently to use. 1, 2.
Oh, yeah, Riot. No, you need to change your thing. That's not your hit die.
Yeah, the hit dice changed itself to a default for some reason.
Yeah.
Because roll 20.
So how
Yeah,
do we
like-
change it back?
The gear icon on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Ah.
And there should be one somewhere that like says hit die.
Hit die.
That is just enough to get me to full health.
Nice.
Okay. Did you hear us, Sav?
Yeah, top left it says hit die on the gear.
And I am at full health as well.
Peach, you said Nemesis had healed Fortune, yes? How much
Yep.
was that for?
30 points.
Okay.
Things are going well.
And she looks very pissed off at you.
I'm not dead.
Nearly were.
She just kind of has her arms crossed as she stares at you.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, you can roll 8 times if you want, but obviously if you go over your max health then you can't make use of any additional, you can't overheal basically.
Yeah.
Then again, she did take a big hit from the poison breath, so
Yeah, that was a lot of beef she hit, yeah.
yeah, if she hadn't rolled that nat 20, she might have been one-shotted actually.
Oh, fuck.
Alright.
This has inspired me to write a new ballad.
Alright, are we going down?
Yeah, let us delve into this tunnel.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
So, it is a rather cramped tunnel, but you are able to walk through normally. As you walk through, as I say, looking at the walls, for the most part of it, the walls look man-made, but then as you kind of like look about, you can see several large like claw gouges in it.
Oh, God.
You continue following the path for about 5 minutes, and as you sort of turn a corner, you end up seeing on the ground shards of metal. Like small slivers, some maybe about an inch, 2 inches and such. And as you turn the corner fully, you find a large stone entryway set into the wall. A large steel door. It seems used to be there, but you can see it has been shredded apart. What remains of it are just scattered around. And you can see further in another dull light. As you can see, there's two. They look like torches, but they give off no flames.
That's not concerning.
So they do give off light, but no flame.
Yeah,
What's
Okay.
that, like bioluminescence kind of thing?
kind of.
Okay.
You
well,
kind of
we
like do a
walked
double
towards that.
take, and you've seen something like this similarly before.
We have.
I imagine.
In the depths of a platinum hold mine.
Yeah.
Ah.
I was looking.
Oh no!
Yep.
Yep.
More of our friends.
This one is a bit different. There is no sort of tubing that enables the door. The door itself isn't massive like the platinum hold one is, but the architecture is similar. As you kind of like peek your head in, you can see there's not a long corridor here. It's just like a short, maybe 20 feet corridor, and then you see it opens up, and that's where you can see the light, dull light up above.
Well then. Does anyone want to go forward with this?
When we entered one of those things last time, we were attacked. I don't know. Do you think we're in a position to handle that?
Yeah, probably not.
Sorry, what were we talking?
We found a warden door, like the one that we found in Platinum Hold.
You found something that looks similar to the facility that
Yeah.
that was in Platinum Hall.
Well, this is why we're here. We could just rest in this cave.
Let's go inside. Let's go inside.
Yeah.
But-
What do you guys see inside?
So, as I say, you just see a long corridor and then it opens up. It's very dark in there, but you can see just like in the distance a very dull light. You'd have to actually go inside in order to see what's in there.
Don't we have dark vision? Cool.
Even with dark vision, like it's
Okay.
the bit where it opens up.
Does
Is,
your eyesight go like beyond a certain amount of feet? Like,
I don't know. I mean,
don't
I
forget
look
those were
like that
dark
in real
vision.
life.
Those were dark vision. Only have 60 feet in the dark.
yeah.
Did I actually use my ghostly gaze there, Tick, or are you going to be timed when I used it earlier? When I said I was, and even though I didn't
Roll a
get
d20 for me. We'll let the dice
Okay.
decide.
Yay! I like that. Rolling dice.
I
rolling
mean-
dice.
The
A
dice have
16.
decided that you didn't use it.
Nice. So I'll use ghostly gaze just to see through the door as much as we can.
Oh, there is no.
Oh.
There is very little of a door
Yeah.
left.
Oh, is it like not even?
The door has been shredded apart.
So
Yeah.
is it like actually blocking our way?
No, it is not.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's
Sorry.
like it's
Can you
been.
see anything through the walls or something?
Yeah, I thought that we were looking at a door that we didn't know it was on the other side of.
No,
Sorry.
no, no.
Look,
Could
the-
I
the-
not have
Why?
used that? Like
I
sorry,
will, because you were BRB. I will say you didn't use it.
Sorry, Ted. Sorry.
It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
It, at a glance, Trofnar, like this doesn't even need a check. It looks like it was ripped out from whatever was inside this facility.
they keeping this creature here?
It's certainly likely, but I don't know for how long.
Well then,
I don't know.
whoever
If it-
was here wouldn't be here anymore.
What do you mean that they were keeping that dragon in there?
Well, if it does look to be that whatever was in there and came through destroyed it from the inside, and I only assume that was that giant dragon.
I'll look back the way we came. Does it look like? What's it like? Look like? Does it look like a dragon shred through the cave?
Well, as you were going through the tunnel, you could see there was a lot of like large clawed gouges in the wall. Like something was pulling itself through the tunnel.
I guess it could have squeezed through. I was just thinking that the dragon's at least a bit too big. But... Okay.
I think we're safe enough going forward, but we're not that hurt, are we? I know Fortune was hit quite hard there, but
If she just stays back like she's supposed to,
yes.
then we should be fine.
Yes. I take this opportunity to quickly reload.
Alright, yeah. I think we're gonna go in.
Okay.
Yes.
So you make your way slowly forward. As I say, the corridor is not very long. It is dead silent outside of your own footsteps.
Welcome back, dear child. We're going into the deep, dark, depressing corridor.
So you follow it through to the end, and it opens up to about 60 feet wide and 60 feet across.
Oh no.
At this distance, those of you with dark vision see a structure in the middle. It looks almost like the stasis pods that those that are inside the Platinum Hold old facility were in, but much bigger.
Ooh.
It's open and it is heavily damaged.
Does it have claw marks in it?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
And as you approach as well, you can also see the the glowing is on a balcony up above. You don't know. This thing's fucked up.
How big is this tube?
The container, it is about 20 feet by 20 feet.
Okay, so it is big enough to have had that thing. Was there recent?
Yeah.
Could have also
It's huge.
Okay.
And as you guys kind of like look about, you can see what looks to be an opening to the side, but as you kind of like get a bit closer to it, you can see it's entirely caved in.
Okay.
Well, guess we're not going that way.
Not unless we want to pull out the rubble. Even then, it seems a bit pointless.
Yeah, and even if the
Yeah.
rubble, who says the rubble's not, holding up that part of the cave? So, who fancies helping me look around this room for any traces of the wardens?
Well, there's that light.
Actually, no. Trotner, why don't you help me, seeing as I am the world's greatest detective?
What do you help with, Birdie?
Looking for your warden stuff.
Looking for my dwarf boys. Okay, let's
Yep.
do it.
Okay. World's greatest detective powers activate.
Hey!
Hey.
You do find a few more skeletons. Not as many as there are in the main room. There's several crates here and there, but they have long been broken.
Yep.
I'm guessing some of the skeletons are either small humans or dwarves.
They are dwarves.
You said there was a balcony up above?
Yes, it is about 30 feet up.
Alright. Is there anything to, like, climb up to it, or...?
It doesn't appear so, no.
Alright.
I do have a grappling hook.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Sweet. Can I borrow it?
Yes. to see my grappling.
Thank you. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the grappling hook to try and get up onto the balcony.
Okay, make a strength or dexterity check to see if you can get it to latch onto something. Okay, so you throw it upwards, you hear it just ding, ding, ding. You pull, you feel it you just pull it until eventually you hear it, and as you kind of like give it a good tug, it stays put.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and climb up.
Okay, so you begin to make your way up with the grappling hook. It's a little bit difficult because the walls are smooth, but eventually, after a few minutes, you're able to get up and pull yourself over. The balcony itself is only about 10 feet by 10 feet. It's rather small. As you... Well, what the hell happened to the music? Did the music break?
For me, the music's never been working.
Well, you know what we say.
Okay, no, just that music track ends abruptly.
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
So as you climb over, you can see there is another entryway, but like the one down below, it is completely collapsed. In the center, you can see a metallic pedestal that appears to have been not so much knocked over, more ripped off from where it was standing. And you can see there's a sort of a tube about 1 foot in diameter that goes downwards. Following to where the glow is, you can see a sky blue orb, just a bit smaller than a soccer ball, with a white mass sort of slowly swirling within it.
So, does it look different from the ones that we found in Platinum Hold that like control the doors and stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
The ones that controlled the doors were... The one that you found that opened it to the main like area was made of Celestine. The others were like a clear with a black murky liquid in it.
Would I be able to see if I would have any idea what this was or what its function was?
Just looking at it, you have no idea.
Okay.
What you can gather is that it was somewhat involved with the pedestal, given where it is in conjunction to where the pedestal's fallen.
I'm going to try and take the orb.
Okay, so you reach down and you pick it up. You feel a slight pulling sensation, like it's trying to pull you into the orb. It's not strong, but the sensation is there.
All right.
It's kind of like putting your hands near a drain and just feeling it like pull your hands in and such.
I'm going to bring it back to the pedestal.
All right, so the pedestal's knocked over.
All right. Can I try to like put the pedestal like back in its place?
You would have to clear some of the debris.
All right, I'll go ahead and do that and try to basically set it up again.
All right. It takes you about 20 minutes to clear enough debris to set up the pedestal. You place it on. It doesn't fit in perfectly because it's got damage on the base where you assume the debris had sort of like broken it off the main bit, and you place the orb on there.
Yep.
Nothing happens.
All right.
But the feng shui of the room is much improved.
Hey guys, I found something here. I think I'm going to take it back to Nori, see if he knows anything.
What is it then?
It's some sort of glowing orb. I think it had a function in here.
Fair. You have an idea what it could be?
I mean,
It's a random orb in a facility. No.
It's not Celestine or something, is it?
Not really. I can't tell what it is.
I never went to school for random glowing shite.
My tutors didn't cover this.
And I bring it back down here, and then we can bring it back and see what your brother thinks of it. Oh, and the trophy, of course.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and... I actually don't want to put this in the bag of holding, so I'll go ahead and put it... I'll put it in my normal bag.
Okay.
My
It glows.
backpack.
It glows a little bit through the bag.
Alright.
Cute.
I have no fucking idea what this could do if I put it in the bag of holding.
Nemesis just up at the top here, puts it in, just fucking explosion, disappears. We're like, what the shit?
I
Right.
can't believe Nemesis
Yeah,
fucking
roll a new
dead.
character, Peach. Sorry.
Yeah,
Uh, I mean, I'm already ready. Alright.
Suddenly,
I'll go
Nemesis
ahead
changes
and...
from an ASMR into a Dragonborn.
I'll go ahead and head down
All right.
with my new orb that seems to be trying to suck me in.
The orb is trying to give the suck.
Wow.
All right. So you climb back down, and eventually you make it back down to the bottom. You all can see the orb sort of like glowing within the normal satchel that she's got. Or the normal
What the
bag.
fuck is that?
I don't know. That's why we're taking it to Norium.
So apart from a ominously glowing ball, has anyone found anything else here?
I found
Not
a rock.
Not really, but
I found a lot of rocks. You're not special.
not really. But I did get a vial of dragon blood. If I find another alchemist here, I could probably learn to do something with this.
I meant more traces of the wardens. You know, like a base camp or like a dead body with like an insignia on it, a fucking piece of paper. I don't fucking know. Something like that.
The
Trotnar,
rest of this
calm
place
down.
is caved in. Either the creature that they were holding did it, or they did it.
Yep. Either way, they're still probably dead.
What? The only other
Yeah,
entrance
like
was
the
all caved in, right?
The entrance with this
exit.
involving this facility, yes. Both entrances
Yeah.
that you can see are completely caved in.
Right. Who here's
Wanted
gonna
to
help me
do-
clear the fucking rubble then?
I will, Trotnar.
Right. So, which entranceways are caved in again?
It's the one that's in
Reed.
this room.
And the one on the balcony.
And the
Okay.
one at the back.
Was there anything else up where you found the orb, princess? Anything else there?
There was a pedestal where the orb seemed to go, but it's too broken to work, it seems.
Let me have a look then. Is the grapple hook still in place?
I assume you didn't pull it.
Yeah.
You didn't get rid of it or anything.
I'm gonna have a look for myself, and then I, in a bit of a huff, walk over to the grapple hook and try to pull myself up.
Alright.
I shall be right back.
It's easy enough to pull yourself up. It does take a bit of time, but you do climb up there. Like with Nemesis, you see the balcony is about 10 feet by 10 feet. The bit where the pedestal is, you can see through a gap in sort of the dented part of it, a tube that's running straight downwards, which is about 1 foot in diameter. And the other entrance you can see is completely caved in as well.
Can I start to try to see if I can move the rocks of that entrance on the balcony?
Okay. So you begin to clear the rocks. Now, being a dwarf, you can tell this is a very, very heavy cave-in.
Yeah, it's bad.
So you are looking... You spend about 20 minutes, and just kind of going by there, you can tell that this is something that will take a significantly long time by hand and with one person.
I'm helping.
With two
Still.
people, even.
What about with three?
Yeah, this is gonna take forever. Like, come
This
on,
is a
guys.
complete. This
But,
is a complete. This is a complete cave-in.
If we're
Can
determined, we can turn
I-
Gratian into an ape again.
Nemesis kind of calls out to Trothnor. Can you tell if it's man-made or not?
What, the cave in?
Yes.
Can I?
Being a dwarf, you can see that, judging by the damage that is also on, like, the wall itself, this is most certainly a natural cave-in.
I sound like, no way this was planned. Way too haphazard.
And then, like, you sort of, just look about the rest of it. You can see large areas of the wall where the cave-in is. Like, the entirety of it is, like, bulged out slightly on some areas. You can see cracks and such.
Jesus.
This definitely was not something that was done intentionally.
Yeah, fuck, okay.
So
They're probably gone then, Trothnor.
I'm coming down. And then I climb back down the rope with the rest of the main group.
Mhm.
All right.
So, because of the fucking sorry state of this place, we're just gonna have to assume that gross fuck outside ate all the wardens, eh?
Either that or they were crushed and suffocated.
Mm-hmm.
This
No
could
chance.
potentially be answers, though.
There's no chance of clearing any of these rocks then.
Sometime. Perhaps we could get some people to do it for us.
And so... Do you reckon that could be something, Noni could arrange for us? We go back to him, show him the glowy ball, and then say, we need to get some of his most trusted men to help clear some caves. Will that work?
Well, as Nori said before, he's not the regent. He's not in charge. He could try, but I'm not sure what results we'd get.
It's better than fucking nothing. Otherwise, I will be in here. I'll be in here moving every stone piece by piece until it's fucking done, okay?
We'll
No
try.
stone
All right.
Turn.
Trofnar.
So unless anyone's got any other plans, I'm fucking leaving this place.
Hey, Trofnar, in regards to that big cave-in down here on the floor, have an idea which way it could go, based on how it blew out of the mine? Do you think it leads to like the next nearby city or something?
Since I can't see through walls, I'm not sure where it goes.
Oh yeah. Just a guess.
I mean, this is it will lead further on into the facility, probably, or I don't know if it's a. Chances are the miners before maybe never even found this place. I can't say where it will go, lad.
It worries me, though, that we're seeing a facility like this again. Either the wardens had something to do with all of this, or they just stumbled upon it.
Do I remember from my time in the wardens any talk of, like ancient facilities and stuff like that?
There was never any mention of ancient facilities in your time.
Well, I know I'm 100 years out of date, but back in my day, we never talked about, ancient facilities and, keep any, growing weapons in vats or simic hybrids bred for warfare or anything like that. So I don't know if they were specifically trying to find this place or they stumbled across it. Or I don't know. Don't know. But then why would they build here? Why would they dig here then? Maybe someone told them about it.
Maybe they didn't know about this.
Ow. Maybe this place faded into myth and legend, and said there was like some ancient secret and the almond down, and so they tried to dig for it and found this place, and they're dead. I don't know.
So, a giant bat.
Although I don't know about you, but these questions, they're gonna keep me up at night,
Yeah. So, a giant bat with.
Perhaps we can look for more information in Norium's library now that we have a few more things, a few more questions to ask.
So, okay, so there's a giant vat, which we think the Dragomath came in, cave in on the ground floor, a balcony, which had a pedestal and an orb that down below, and a cave in up there.
Yeah, so we have two cave-ins, a pedestal with a pipe on it, a pipe running down it, a glowy sucky ball, and
Gross.
a very badly damaged vat container thing, and like a lot of debris and crap and like decayed boxes and stuff and equipment. So fuck.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Did we see like symbols of the warden just like in this room, or is it like too?
Make another investigation check. Just quickly check.
I'm helping.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I make a separate one to just look for any
My roll 20, you can.
strange or out of the ordinary around here?
I mean, this
I mean, it's
entire
all pretty
place
fucking
is
strange.
strange. I mean, this
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
place is a bit
Everything's
strange,
strange.
but go ahead.
And by that I mean like markings and stuff.
Make an investigation check up for markings then.
Okay.
I do not like the sounds of downstairs.
Alright. So we have 18. Looking specifically for the for insignias, you do find a handful. It's rather difficult because obviously these have been picked clean, so a lot of their equipment is just in a very sore state. You do find like one or two insignias here and there.
But none we recognise.
Yes, you instantly recognized it as the warden's insignia. In regards to markings, no markings. Minus the damage from what you assume to be like debris from the cave-in putting pressure on the walls, there is nothing, even in this weird situation, out of the ordinary.
Okay then.
Are you guys satisfied?
Yep. Doesn't seem like there's anything.
Right now, I'm trying to
weird or
convince
magical.
Fortune to let
Yes.
Akasha and what's your
Scamper.
Scamper and Scamper have like a tiny play fight to like simulate a kaiju battle. Yeah.
Oh my
It'll
god.
be fun. They'll enjoy it. I promise.
Well, we did find the warden's signal, so this
Okay, I don't
is somehow related, which we suspected. At least the facility itself. Instead of it maybe being like more like the Simic stuff.
Where did you find the insignias on?
What did we find it on actually? Just that we found them.
You found it around, just on the ground. Some of them you found near a few remains of skeletons.
Be from this. It's just
So,
a strange place.
Warden, let me try to figure something out here. Wardens came in here. Somehow accidentally woke this fucker up. It gripped out of his cage, murdered all of them, and went into the rest of the cave looking for more food, but they never left.
Well, it could be that they created this place and were doing something, but does this facility look like it's like the one that we found under Platinum Hold, in that it is like this from like quite a long time ago?
He
Like the same
mentioned
technology, I guess.
Looking around, it's got the same architecture, but
Okay, so it does have enough similarities that it's not like the Wardens made this place. It's like
yeah,
this-
it has the same kind of architecture. The one thing you do notice is where there's the other facility, had noise because it was operational and everything. It's dead silent in here.
Hmm.
Like, unusually dead silent.
As if the
dead silent
thing
as it could be.
as silent as it can be. Yeah.
Fuck, alright.
Like when you were in the other facility, even in areas away from bits where there was manufacturing stuff going on, you could still hear like the sound of like cogs and such moving. You can't hear any of that here.
And we can assume that it might not be operational.
No, I mean, Nem, did you try to fix that pedestal and put the orb on it and everything?
I fixed it as much as I could.
And nothing.
I didn't waste my time for 20 minutes for nothing, or apparently I did, but it didn't work. I think it's just broken beyond repair. And it's not like I understand it enough to fix it.
That ugly cunt on the other end did a number on this place. Okay,
I mean-
so the thing plan is go back to Nori, tell him the news, show him the orb, do some more digging. If we still have unanswered questions, we come back here and see if we can shift some of the rocks.
All right, this seems to be our only lead right now.
Aye. And yeah. Can't be fucking more. This can't be it.
I guess we know what to look out for in the other cities.
Yes.
Aye. I'm just checking because I'm thinking about like the other strongholds. Like I'm guessing there was no talk of ancient facility found under Underrook or anything like that, was there?
As far as you're aware.
Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. And I feel like a big sigh of disappointment and go, well, I think it's about time we leave. Let's go.
All
I
right,
just turn around and start heading to the way we came in.
all right. I guess we're heading back out.
Okay. If that's the case, it's another journey challenge.
Oh
Yep.
boy.
What about the head? What are we doing with the head?
It's on the,
Didn't
no,
Bless
there's-
just get
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's on the disc. Okay, sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, cool.
Okay. So, as mentioned before, you need to get 4 successes to successfully get out of this mine. And every fail that you get, I roll to see what happens.
Good stuff.
Can I
Okay.
try and do it purely based on memory?
Make,
Would that be like survival?
I would say survival or history check, your choice.
I can do history. I'm proficient.
Whoa.
18. Okay. So, thankfully, at the lowest level, there's very few tunnels, as this was around the time where the mine was being basically wrapped up. So you're able to make a significant amount of progress backtracking to where you were originally. So that is one success.
Can I use investigation to try and look for Raya's hoof print?
Make an
Take us
investigation
back.
check.
Nice.
20. Okay.
Moral's Grace Detective.
We reason it.
It does go. It does backtrack here and there because this was around the time where she just went by intuition. But you're able to proceed further in. So that is 2 successes.
I think I tried to do it before when we were coming down here using athletics to try to know.
I think the athletics was to just try and help in case of a cave-in.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Then yeah, I'll just do that. So it's not really like a check or anything. If something bad happens, I'm prepared. If something happens, dive under the disc. I promise you won't get crushed by the dragon head. I promise.
That is such a risky promise, mate.
I guess I could try the look for plants check again. I did.
But Valeth was gonna. Oh,
Wasn't he doing the athletics in case of?
Yeah,
thing?
that he was doing it as a preventative measure to reduce any damage from a cave-in, for example. So you're still at 2 successes, and
in that case, can I acrobatics to jump out of the way in case of cave-ins?
the 2 of you can make your athletics and acrobatics, but keep in mind this means that you will not be able to do a skill check
We're not
to
helping.
proceed forward.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not very helpful in this situation. None of my shit makes any sense. Can I use medicine? Doesn't make sense.
So I guess I'll try the look for plants thing again, like I did last time.
Yep. Make a survival check.
The moss points towards the sun, guys.
Oh,
Secret
I do have a thing
tunnel.
that I could do that's not like a check, but could maybe lead us to the exit.
well, that's crappy this time.
But it would
9.
take 10 minutes for me to cast.
Okay, that is a fail. Thankfully, what you encounter is the same cause of the bullets that you had saw on your way in.
Bullet.
But that is still
You've been-
classified as failure.
We've been here before. Anyone remember how we got here the first time?
Can I see if I remember where like reverse engineer it, like to going back, like try to remember where to go from the dead bullet?
So you make a survival or history check, obviously because both have been used, the DC is higher for them though.
I know. But luckily I'm proficient in survival, he says, with all the hubris in the world. Hey! 16.
Okay. Pretty good.
Okay. You make your way through. At this point, you can see that the pathways are getting more and more numerous, which they were nearer to the entrance of the mine. So that is 3 successes. You just need one
Yeah,
more.
What would be the role of just going like eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
That
Like
would
a
just
luck.
that would
Just a
literally
luck
be
roll.
just rolling a d20.
Okay.
Can we do
I'm not
that?
gonna do it. I would just
Would
want
that be funny?
If you want to make
I'm
a
already
random
gonna do
guess,
that.
I can't help. So
it really doesn't work with Trotha's character that he was going.
Oh my god, no. That's a
that one.
fail.
7.
Fortune's like this way.
And why do we want to go that way, Sergeant?
Yeah. Like Fortune goes, I know the way, and with like all the confidence in the world, just goes somewhere that goes with it, and we all just follow her.
Yep.
Do you know the way,
Yeah.
brother?
Immediately.
With Scamper, can I use Scamper to try and like see if he can find the way out? Like
Well-
with animal handling?
We'll hold off on that first.
Okay.
Because as as Fortune decides to use intuition of her own.
Yeah.
She heads down one of the pathways. As you begin to sort of like, it dips down a bit, and as it does, you begin to smell something putrid.
Oh no.
You continue passing on, you can see, you go past a few more corpses of creatures. Whereas the bullet was like, had huge gouges, this one looks almost shredded apart. And then as you turn around the corner, you start to hear some noises. As you turn the corner, you see the cave opens upwards. And you can see, lying on the ground, another bullet. This one being consumed, seemingly, by a mass of... They look like insects. And then as you just kind of like focus on them, they look like butterflies.
Oh, for fuck's sake, not the butterflies again.
Butterflies are evil.
You watch as the course of the bullet shifts slightly, and emerging from a large gash on its side, you can also see it looks like a hornet, but much, much bigger. You watch the mandibles like rip apart some of the flesh, and as it sort of like lifts up, it seems just... It stops, and then it begins to move towards you. I need you all, once I move you guys over to the... well, it's not it, but I'm just doing it there because it's a bit far away.
I thought 7 was supposed to be lucky.
Unfortunately not, that is a fail.
That's...
I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh no, fucking bugs!
Oh,
See, that's what this is what you guys could have ran into before the dragon.
Yeah, doing a lot of this sort of shit before would be like...
I've only done this here. So
I forgot to click my token, sorry, Tom.
It's fine, I'll manually...
I know that butterflies are evil. We have all established that butterflies are evil.
What's wrong with butterflies?
Okay, so...
Trust me, these ones nearly one-shot Evie back when she was still alive.
Yeah.
So basically, you can have your characters anywhere around, anywhere before this line.
Okay. Oh.
And keep in mind, you've only had a short rest, so...
I didn't take any damage. I used one spell slot.
Oh no, I'm referring to those that have used spells.
Oh yeah, everybody else is... Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Warlock.
Oh yeah,
I
we
have
had
all my spells once.
and we had a short rest, so I got that spell slot back.
Yeah.
Yay!
So he's lucky in that sense. So...
Now, remember, stay back.
Okay, well, 1 second while I settle back in.
Do we have time to set up where we are?
You can stay where you are if you'd like.
Oh, they're up in
But
front.
yes, oh no, you can't go past the line.
I don't care.
What?
Can't go past the line.
That's the line is...
Where's the line? I can't see a line.
There was a line.
You can go right in front of
It's right
Fortune
here.
now.
It was there.
Can I go right in front of Fortune?
Is it not?
It was right here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
No, he had the line going diagonal.
Yeah, it was
there.
diagonal.
Yeah, it was diagonal.
Okay.
It's
Alright.
weird
Yeah.
because I've drawn the line again.
In which case,
Are you
There
sure
it
it's only
is.
Gimli?
I would be here protecting the idiot.
Yeah, okay, that's fine enough then, yeah.
Stand back. There's a
Right
hurricane
here.
coming through.
Damn, back.
Okay,
Yep.
now I just need to roll for these guys.
How
I can
tall
always
is the-
cast darkness so we can try to run away.
How tall is the cave again?
Hey, Tom,
Yes?
you know what you messaged me before?
Yep.
I can reply to that, right?
Yes.
All Nori hears in his head is bugs, bugs, bugs!
Obviously, he can't
wait.
respond back to that, but he is
Don't
very
have a
confused at the
Probably
moment.
just like, oh dear.
It's like,
Oh,
oh,
that's unfortunate.
Hmm.
Death
So-
butterfly swarm. What the fuck is this, Tom?
Sake.
I told you that
Greater.
butterflies are evil.
God, I really hope Valeth gets to experience the pain of these this
I've
time.
never. I don't know what.
well,
These
Oh,
are
great,
evil
sir.
creatures.
Alicia is
Yeah,
up first.
Greater.
So how tall is the cave?
It
God.
is about 15 feet tall at this point.
What was that? I missed it.
15 feet.
15 feet. Well, this isn't the right way, so what do I care then? I'll cast Ice Storm.
Alright.
I just need to... I can hit all of them, I just need to figure out, because it kind of turns into difficult terrain, I just need to figure out where that... Probably...
Tech save of 15, okay.
So, radius of 20, something like... So 20 is like... I guess actually centered about right here would be best, actually.
So it would basically hit all but the... all but the, oh no, it'll hit all of them, yeah. Okay.
It should hit all of them. It's a freaking giant spell.
Okay, let me just do a deck save. So first the Greater Swarm.
And the entire area becomes difficult terrain
Fails.
covered in the radius.
Fails. Fails. And this succeeds. Okay, so the butterflies fail. The hornet does not.
Right, so it does 2d6 of the bludgeoning damage. The area becomes difficult terrain. I need to relook at the information for the cold damage it does. Okay.
21 cold damage. Nice. Okay.
9 plus 10.
That brings it down to that. Brings that down to that. And this one, so it took half, so it's that. And it took half from that, so that is down to... Okay, good start. So, that is your turn.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
So the smaller of the swarms, they look rather depleted, but they are still going. So, Delson, you're up.
No, alrighty then. I am. I'll move up behind the magical horse, of course. And then here, and can I see the giant hacking swarm over there?
The big one?
Yeah.
It has half cover technically, but yes.
Okay, let me just look back at my list of things. And, you know what? That big swarm is slightly concerning. Wait, what the heck? I didn't mean to click out.
Yeah, well, you clicked out, clearly.
Yep, technical or rather...
Technical
I think that was a goof up more than a technical difficulty.
I was trying to move the initiative bar.
Human difficulties, that's the word.
Yep. Yep, human difficulties. Now, let's just let it load so I can do the thing. So, if I were to cast Shatter around here, would I be able to clip both the Hornet and the Giant Swarm?
Just about, yes.
Then I'm going to do that at level 4.
Okay. What's the DC for it?
DC is 16 now.
16 con?
Yeah.
They both fail.
Okay, so that means I get to roll at level 4. I believe that's 5d8. Yep, it's 5d8.
What element is it? Is it just
Thunder.
Thunder. Okay.
Oh, I'm having technical issues too.
You want me to roll it?
Give me a moment. Oh, connection to the server will come back eventually.
Not a Karmora session without...
There we go.
26 to both. Nice.
Nice.
Okay. So that's... And that... Ooh, that gives me a nice flat number to put that one down to. Good.
Nice.
Yay.
Okay. The larger the swarm is looking pretty hurt. There's not as many. Every single hit that you've done, you've just watched as several of them fall down to the ground dead.
Yeah.
Okay. It is now the Flesh Pod Hornet's turn. So, it has a movement speed of hovering, which means it ignores the difficult terrain because it is hovering over it.
Flesh pod.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's just going to go straight for Trofnar.
Hey!
So it
Come at me,
is,
you bitches.
it is going to make its 2 attacks onto you.
Fucking try.
That is a... Let's say, just kind of... It's the dice with the weird way the numbers are structured. I thought that said it. Oh, I wouldn't have added. That is a 25 to hit.
What do you think?
I would say no. Yes. Yes, I'm aware that's hit you.
Like, what? Why even ask at this point, mate?
It's just DM decency.
Fair enough.
Okay, so for that first hit, you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
You swine. Okay.
As it like basically barrels into you. You still like get staggered back. It's now going to make its second attack. That is a 21 to hit.
Can I cutting words that?
Sure.
Thank you.
Ah!
20 to hit.
No. No, it does not. No, it does hit, sorry.
I was going to say, it's like your AC is over 20.
If I had AC 20, I would be so happy, but no.
Okay.
I've got
I
AC
have
18.
AC 20.
So you take 10 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Come on, +8 in Constitution. Do it for me here. Hey!
23. Okay, so you only take half damage from this.
Okay, so what? So that's 5 damage.
Well, no. That damage I just told you, you still took. This is the damage that you're going to get next.
Okay.
So that is 10 points of poison damage. That's the amount they would be after it's halved. And it's halved again to 5 because dwarf.
Yay.
Okay.
Right,
So as you sort of like
Fuck
stagger
me up.
backwards, it juts its stinger out. It hits you like just in your clavicle, and as it does, you like watch as something starts to come through the stinger, but you're able to like grab the stinger and pull it away before whatever it was coming through it got into you. Some of the poison still got in, but you're able to just basically shrug it off.
Miss me with that gay shite. Yeah.
All right, Fortune, you're up.
Can I move over to here?
Yes.
And I would like to shoot at it. The big buzzer.
The Hornet. Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll. 11 misses.
Bugs.
Like, just flies past it.
Alright, I'm gonna hide behind Nemesis in the wall. That's a safe spot.
Okay. Unfortunately, you're not a halfling, so you cannot actually hide behind a person.
You're not Miss Evita.
All right. Raya, you're up.
Nor is she Miss J.
Raya?
I am sure we can do this.
Byington Bear.
Raya?
Oh, she's muted.
You can punch a butterfly.
Sorry,
she is.
my thing
it's all right.
kept cutting out and it wouldn't load. Sorry.
That's all right.
Okay, so I was a little confused. So, like, with the line thing, we can't, like, go up and attack the butterfly.
No. That
Right.
line was just initially. Now that the fighting's actually
Yeah.
started, you can do whatever. It's just so that you're not
It
like,
was
oh
the
yeah, I
starting
was.
line.
Yeah. It's just so you're not like, oh yeah, I was right there next to it all the time, kind of deal.
I was inside.
You know, I was behind it. I was all the way down here at the southern end.
Yeah. It's just to give you guys some freedom on where you guys are when the battle starts.
And I have no idea where this line is still.
I'm just gonna start beating up on this hornet boy.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack. Yeah, that hits, and that hits as well, and that
I
misses.
didn't mean to do the last one.
Well, that would still be your offhand attack anyway. Three and 5. That is 8 damage. Okay, it's looking hurt.
It got decked in the face.
Punch.
That's I think.
And you've still got your bonus action.
Oh, I thought that's what the third attack was.
Oh right.
How
Oh well
many
then yeah, that
attacks?
was well then yeah. If that was if I thought you said like oh I didn't mean to do the last one, but if that's okay, if you did then it's yeah. So that last one missed because it's an actual one. So you're just like punching it around its head, like you see one of its mandibles just like cracked, just sort of like jut in slightly. Yeah, it's looking hurt, but it's still standing. Well, hovering. Gratian, you're up.
Sadly, you cannot go all ape on it.
Relation.
He's typing.
Yeah, he's typing it.
Okay. Let's prey on the hornet.
Slayer's Prey. Okay. I really wish. You know, it's funny. I've got all this stuff, but I don't have one where it just says Prey. Just kind of annoying, but it's fine.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Okay, make your attacks.
And the Gratian goes
First one hits, second one misses.
I think for Slayer's Prey, I like the idea of like using just like a target mark or something.
Gratian gets a dead shot eye.
14 points of damage. Nice.
Nice.
That's the thing with monk, at least lowish level monks. Their damage is usually weak, but they can dish out a lot of it. They're like
Yeah,
death,
like you could.
They're death
you
of
know,
a
if you get
thousand
all three of
cuts.
those, and then you also flurry of blows, and you can stunning strike stuff too.
Yeah.
You have the degree of consistent damage.
Yeah, it's a death from a thousand cuts, but obviously when they get to high level, they start like actually dealing some real fucking damage. Plus, your fits are magical now at your level.
Yeah, like
so,
you can just punch stuff and it ignores all the resistance.
Yeah,
that
so like
enemies
these,
at this level
pretty much
have.
all these lot can fight things that are resistant, but that's gonna mean they'll deal less damage. Whereas as you, it's like I will always be sure to deal this damage. Okay.
I really miss when I had the Crusader's Mantle and you guys were just double monk punching for like
Crusader's Mantle
86 or 84 radiant damage a turn. Jeez.
Okay, it is now.
Or like Divine Favor is another really good one for put on monks.
It is now the turn of one of the swarms. So, 5,
Yeah,
10, 15, 20.
Yeah, basically anything that improves damage per attack per successful.
It's
hit
gonna
is
go
really nice.
into your guys' space because it can, and it is going to make its bite attack. Or
Does
its
it make it for everybody that's in here?
everyone that is within that circle.
Oh.
Wait, but isn't it the Wait, whose go is it?
It is the
That swarm
it's
of
the swarm,
butterfly.
the butterfly swarm.
That's you, Valif, right? Ryan Valif, I think.
Yeah, Riot and Valif are going to be hit by this, so it's not a guarantee hit, obviously. So first for Riot, that is an 18 to hit. And that is a natural 20 on Valif.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I just went from top to bottom. So for Raya's, I will... Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, yeah, I do have the right swarm. I'm not accidentally using the greater one because that would be bad of me. So Raya takes 12 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Valif, you take... Oh, that's good. That was a bunch of shitty rolls.
Oof.
Good lord.
But you still take 13 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Do monks have any like benefits like on con saves or something? Like advantage or something?
Ooh.
Oh well.
Is it 13 tick?
Yes, 13 points of piercing damage. And because you both
Oh, perfect.
failed that, so Raya, you take 12 points of poison damage, and you are
Yeah,
poisoned
this
for...
is going to be really, really painful.
And you are poisoned for 4 rounds. And
Ooh.
Valif, you take... I won't count this as a double thing because it's something separate.
No, that's how it works. It's part of the attack.
Then you take 24 points of poison damage.
I will gladly take 24.
And you are poisoned for 2 rounds. I'm just going to move it here so that, you know, actual interaction with your stuff, and I'm just going to give myself a reminder. You take 12, Raya. Valif takes 24. Because of the crit.
Yep.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, because that's just like part of the block, right? Like it's a hit and then make a save and then it's double, or
Yeah.
it's poison if you fail. Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
part of the attack. So it's still... It just like hit me in a vein. Like it goes straight to my heart and then I'm like, ugh.
Yeah,
Or
so,
it's a bunch of
so
butterflies.
you just watch as this swarm, this depleted swarm, thankfully it is below half health, I think, is it? No, actually, no, technically it's... I've already done the rolls, whatever. I can't be arsed doing the math for that more.
Come on. Give it to me, Tick. Give it to me.
I would literally have to double it again.
I'd be dead.
So
don't do that.
I am not going to... I made that mistake. I made the rolls already. The
Alrighty.
damage has been done. But I will now know for next time if it's still above half health. So, Trafnar, you're up. For the record, this swarm is directly on top of Raya and Valif. I'm just so they've got visual of their tokens.
Am I within range to hit this one?
Yes, you can hit the swarm. Yeah, it's just it's technically here, but obviously.
Yeah,
okay.
just put it on top of us because we can like see ourselves over the edge of it,
Okay, I do.
Okay, I would like
and
to...
we can still move our stuff if we want to.
Yeah, so you just watch as the swarm just basically envelops
butterflies,
over the
fuck
two
off.
of them. For the two of you that are in there, like they just sort of like aggressively are flying around you, and you start feeling like your flesh being stripped away as it's sort of like ripping into you.
Oh, I'm gonna Stone's Endurance. Because I forgot
Okay, fair dues. I'll let you do it.
So I'll reduce it by 1. +2.
Okay, so
Nice.
you reduce
I
the
reduced it by
24
13.
down to 13, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, yep. So Trafnar, you're up.
Yeah, boy. Can I whip out my warhammer,
Yes.
set it ablaze,
Yes.
and then I would like to take one bash at this big fucking hornet dickhead,
Yes.
and one big swat at the swarm currently enveloping my 2 friends.
Okay, go ahead and make your 2 attacks.
Oh, and do we play the dangerous game?
No.
No.
But it's a
We can-
fun game to play.
It's a fun game. I agree. I say yes,
Fucking.
but I'm a
Anyway,
risk taker.
okay,
It's even
okay.
funnier when you're a Goliath,
The
or
knife
not
goes
Goliath,
chop, chop,
a
chop.
Berserker.
But they're
Okay,
good.
Yeah.
My first swing
Under.
will be against the hornet, and I will great weapons master that. Second
Yes,
one will be
yeah.
against the swarm, and that's the regular one.
Okay, go ahead. So make your first attack.
3, 2, 1, a squee.
Just mapping this. That just hits, even with the -5.
Yay!
So go ahead and roll the damage. It's only going to be the melee damage, not the fire damage. That gets the +10.
Yep.
So just roll the damage normally, we'll just add 10 to it.
D10 plus. I have to reset it. D10 plus 6, yeah. Sorry, give me 2 seconds here.
Technically be...
That's 24 damage.
Okay!
Yes.
And the fire damage. Don't forget to roll the fire damage.
Fire damage.
Hey.
Hey.
Wait again.
30.
It doesn't burn to death, does it?
No.
That's not big boy damage.
But it was some big
It
boy
is big boy
damage.
damage, yeah. I
Yeah,
just wanted to
yeah, that is 30 damage. Oof. It's looking rough.
Yeah, boy.
And now your second
yeah.
attack on the swarm.
I would love to. 3,
I
2,
wanted to hear one.
1. And again, this remember this isn't a heavy weapon.
Just a regular
this is
attack.
gonna actually be
Oh,
really
that's a
bad.
natural one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that misses, unfortunately.
Damn. Plus
don't
9.
say.
So much damage.
Hey, you got your great weapon master hit.
I know, but I want my. I want all my
But I
hits
want to
hit.
do more.
But I want to do more.
Don't worry, you are trying to hit a butterfly.
Okay, it is now the turn of the greater swarm.
Big one. Okay. Dead.
This one
big one all the way
is.
back here.
Actually, let me just check the math on this. Okay, this one definitely is under half. So if it does, I don't actually think you can get there. 5, 10.
Oh, it is under half?
15,
Oh, wait, did it really take that much damage from the ice storm? Or
Sw-
the death storm?
And shatter too.
30,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah,
don't
and
forget Shatter.
Oh, yeah, you shattered it
35, 40. So
oh god, it gets all of them.
it is going. So it is going to make an attack on. I just need to see who it is. Trofnar, Delson, and Alicia.
You're gonna die, guys.
Yeah.
too. Yeah, I'm dead.
Christ, guys.
So we'll go in order. So Trofnar, that is a 25 to hit.
Go on then.
Gratian, that is a...
You mean Nelson?
Delson, sorry. That is a
They're
19
both
to
so
hit.
cute. It's hard to tell.
Oh, what to hit?
19.
Yeah, it hits.
And Alacia, that is a 19 to hit as well.
Yeah, I got hit. Of course.
Okay.
Can I Hellish Rebuke this, though?
You've already used your reaction and your turn hasn't came up yet.
What was your reaction again?
Cutting words.
Oh, cutting words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it
Okay.
failed.
So first the damage. So
Oof.
Trofnar, you take... God, I need to
Tried to
switch
say
this dice to
acronyms,
one
yeah.
I can actually read better. So you take 14 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hold on. 55 minus 14. 1. Got it.
Delson, you take 12 points of piercing damage, and you need a Constitution saving throw.
Come on. Please don't fail me.
Alicia, you
Wait,
take 11 points.
Wait, how much piercing?
12 it was. I think it was 12.
Okay.
And what was mine again?
Yours is 14 points of piercing, and I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Come on. Please, heart of the
Oh,
dice,
crap.
heart of the dice, heart of the...
So, 14.
Well, I guess I'm going down.
Yeah, I'm gonna die too at this point, I think.
Yeah,
Come on.
same.
I remember.
You got this,
I'm
guys.
proficient in constant con
We
saves.
got this.
Yeah,
Where is my roll? Come on. There it is.
10. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
so
dead.
only Trofnar succeeded.
Yep.
Okay, I'm
So
dead. I guess I got
Sickest
Trofnar,
detective.
you take...
bring up my calculator because I'm gonna have to probably calculate to make sure to see if I actually do die instantly.
Just doing math here.
These are some big numbers. I'm scared.
Yep.
Well, no, I'm just being bad at math here. Because I also have to... I'm also putting in the fact that you made the save, and you're resistant to poison damage.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, you take like 5 points of damage, right?
Actually, that's exactly how much he takes, and he is not
Oh.
poisoned.
I'm now poisoned.
You are not poisoned.
Yay.
The rest of us, however,
Yeah, you guys will be poisoned once I've done this.
this is gonna,
Excuse me.
this is gonna hurt a lot.
18 points of poison damage for you, Delson.
I'm down.
Okay, well, I guess you're not poisoned for one turn then. And...
Well, maybe I might actually not die instantly.
You... 19 points of poison damage.
Okay, I'm downed as well.
Okay, I don't need to roll that. So I'll just...
Great.
Said 19.
Yes, 19. It's not enough to kill you, but, you know. Yeah, this always seems to happen.
It's a swarm of death butterflies. They're
Okay.
fucking
swore you-
terrifying.
This always
I swore you were
happens. You guys sort of ace the boss, but then immediately afterwards a
We like
regular
trip and
fight.
fall over,
Yeah.
hurt ourselves.
We can't deal with AoE.
Yeah, I
It's
thought
not like
you were
you're
gonna kill me there.
Uh,
Just because of the butterflies.
I don't
but,
even
I
know
guess that's
what
okay.
I'm doing.
Does anyone
Give
have
me-
any of those think heals?
I can heal Delson. We need him up because he actually is a magic boy.
I'll just
I'll
shift.
move right
I'll shift
here.
this away so that you got better control.
No,
of
I
these
can. I can move. I can move my.
Okay.
It's just because you have control of both of them. You can't click me. Yeah. So I'll move right there, and I will feed our fallen boy a health potion.
Okay.
Thank you.
So go ahead and roll if it's the regular one then. 7 points.
That's 7. You're up at least.
Yeah, he's up.
Yep.
You'll get a turn, which is nice.
Yep. And it won't be a
Unless-
death saving turn.
Unless more storms come and just stack.
And I guess I will Shadow Blade again.
Okay.
Because it's probably not a bad idea. So I produce a shadowy dagger.
Alrighty. So that is Val's turn. Nemesis, you're up.
Okay. So I can do something that'll probably hit all of them, but Trosnar, Raya, and Valeth might be hit.
I don't know what it is. I don't know where Rai is at. I've got 34 HP.
How much damage is it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've got to turn that one down.
Yeah, throw it out.
Yeah, it's a new one I added because of the
By
calamity mod.
gravity,
DM Dokuro. Quite
I
nice,
can
actually.
get to a 10-foot circle.
You
I
can-
A
How do you
10-foot
guys feel
10-foot
about
radius.
that?
how
Yeah.
much what damage on it?
It's 2d8 force damage and speed gets halved.
Oh, why won't that?
Oh, I know what spell you're thinking of.
I can fuck.
If refresh, go away.
It's up to you guys.
I'm on 36 health.
I'm fine with it. I think that we're all about the same, so
Yeah, I'll do it. Do it.
Alright. Then I'm going to go ahead and cast Magnify Gravity on the Hornet, like over here. And then it should hit this one and this one.
Okay. It doesn't hit. Oh, yeah, it doesn't hit the one that's further back there. Gotcha.
Yep, nope.
And what save is that?
That is a Constitution save.
They are not good at them!
ooh, I failed. Big sad.
Ooh.
Please make con saves, guys, except for Delta. It isn't in your radius, don't worry.
Good job, Trotmar.
Don't worry,
Wait,
I'm
do I
setting
make a
up to
con
try.
save as well?
Yeah, you make a con save, Raya.
Yep.
So, the Hornet made the save. The
It's
butterflies
not a
did not.
dexterity check, though, so it's not. You don't take half damage or no damage. That's
I'm
only a
fairly
dex
sure
save, yeah.
that the Hornet made it with an 18.
15.
Yep.
Alright, did the butterflies fail or
The butterflies both failed.
save? Okay,
Hey.
Turns out butterflies, not a lot of constitution.
half
Oh, Raya
damage,
save failed too.
5 force damage instead, while the butterflies take 11, and the butterfly is halved.
20.
Yep.
Brings that.
Three.
Okay, so they these butterflies are not looking too hot. Well, none of them are looking too hot at the moment.
So do I take 5 damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And Raya,
And
Raya
then
takes
I'll
11.
go ahead
so Raya-
and cast Searing Smite on my Warhammer.
You take
and
11
I'll-
damage, Raya, and your speed is
Yeah.
halved.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'll wait for my next turn.
Okay.
Alright.
It is now the final swarm.
I enjoy this music.
Yeah. It's 25. It is just going to envelop you guys, and it's going to make its attacks on you. Now I need to remember these are not below half health.
This could be painful.
Yeah, that's could be
Oh
bad.
no.
So, Fortune first and foremost. That is a 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Can I protect that?
Yep. Still classifies as an attack, and that was a 5, so
Nice.
that's a miss.
Yep.
The
Nice.
attack onto you, however... Oh, that's a 4, never mind.
Not saying stuttering bastards.
Nice.
So you
Good job.
just kind of like get down, Mr. President, up with Fortune, and just like hold your shield up. You kind of like curl yourself into a ball as much as you can while covering, while covering Fortune. You sort of like feel them like scratch about on your face and such, but they're not able to get like a good bite on you.
Oh,
For a
God,
minute, they were
God,
shielding.
Get away, get away.
Alright,
MC
Alicia.
protect.
I need you to make a death saving throw.
She also attacked.
Yeah, he's like Nem is scared pissless. Like
Alrighty.
Gray's the safest out of us all. He stayed at the back.
Yep. Gratian is smart person. Okay, that's
Just
one
say so,
success. And
Okay.
that's your turn. Delson.
I'm gonna get up.
Okay, half your movement.
Food.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do a pro gamer move. So can I move right here?
Sure. You might have to move yourself here, because obviously I've got the token ahead of me, so...
And this thing is still technically within my cone and range for this.
Yes, because you are still in its space.
Yep.
10 is the lowest for a death saving throw, Raya.
And I could hit everything right here, but I don't want to risk it because I think Raya and Beleth aren't doing so hot.
Yeah. Oh, 20. I'm at 23.
That's the way you could say it.
Raya, are you?
Raya's a little bit low, too.
Do you guys really want me to risk this?
I don't know what you're about to cast. So
What are you casting?
I'm about to use my Dunamancy Pulse Wave.
Okay, what's the damage on it?
much tide magic.
It's 66.
Yeah, no. thanks.
66. That's 3 times 6. Whatever. What? 18
Okay.
plus.
I'm okay. Thanks.
Average 18 average. It could be as high as crazy.
In that direction, Trofnar will get hit.
Really?
You, if you can see
Yep.
on the token, like if I just,
Trothnar's right under you.
it covers that spot. I'll keep this shifted over here just for now, so just in
Dang
case
it.
you're looking at measuring.
But how many diamonds do we have?
Just the
I
one,
have-
I think.
All slots
Yep,
left?
two.
Yeah, you can do it
We
that
have
way,
two.
and that'll
Yeah.
work.
And he's still inside of me.
Yep. Nice.
Hey now.
Well, in that case, I need all of them to make Constitution saving throws.
They are not good at Constitution saving throws. The greatest swarm got a 17. Right,
Are
you
we,
don't have to.
are we making those as well?
That just passes.
And-
Are we
how about
making those as
you?
well?
I don't think anyone else has to now, because of where
No.
I angled it. And that is
Annoying.
a
Nice.
14 for the Hornet.
Hornet doesn't make it, so
Nice.
So he takes the damage, and the...
he's going to take full damage, and then he's going to get blasted 15 feet back.
Alright.
Nice. That's good.
I don't know if this will give people attacks of opportunity, though.
I
No,
would say it
force
wouldn't,
movement
no.
doesn't.
Yeah, forced movement like that doesn't. No, you don't
Okay.
need to make that riot. It's been angled in a way. Ooh!
That's a good damage, I would say.
Yeah.
And the other one and the swarm takes half, yeah?
Yeah.
The swarm's looking really rough. That hornet is so fucked up.
hmm
I wonder.
But it's still alive.
Can I use the rest of my movement to just would I still be in engagement range right here?
What do you mean? Yes, in fact, it would take an attack of opportunity on you.
I'll stay right in.
Oh, I completely forgot. Nah, whatever, it's fine.
Mhm.
I forgot that when you start your turn, you meant to make a dex save or be blinded, but it's fine because that wouldn't have done anything with that spell.
Yep.
Let me just quickly double check. Perfect time of the creature don't share space in this one. Make a dex save anyway, just now, just because it says.
Okay, so Dex save. Okay, dice. Can you be nice?
And the other ones, you can do that. 11. You are blinded.
Nope. Fuck.
As they just kind of like they start like going for your eyes, and you have to keep them closed.
These fucking bugs
Okay,
on my face.
it is now the Hornet's turn. He is so fucked up. I'm gonna roll to see. Okay. Glory before safety, I assume. He's going to. One second, I need to shift this aside so I can actually see people.
My mortal enemy. Come face me.
He's gonna ignore you. He's gonna go for the thing that just blasted him.
hmm
I just need to check something with.
Do I get attack of opportunity with that?
No, because he's in your engagement area still.
Yep.
You're a son of a gun. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, he does have advantage. That's what I was hoping wouldn't
Oof.
happen.
Yep. Delson's fucking dead.
No, Delson, we
That
believe
is
in
a
you.
21 to hit for the first one.
Use
Yeah,
the
that
power
hit.
of friendship.
Don't forget, have your actions again.
Yeah, I want to Hellish Rebuke this.
Okay. Then, if that's the case... Oh, that is really shit damage. It's going to attack with its stinger, so that is going to be... 5.
Don't I get to Hellish Rebuke
You do,
first?
but I just need to roll the damage first, because that's
Okay.
after the attack. So you take 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oof, I'm down.
Oh. Well, then it wouldn't... If that's the case, then still make a Constitution saving throw, but I'd say you wouldn't be able to Hellish Rebuke, because that's after the hit.
Oof, this is not good either.
So go ahead and make a con save.
That's it.
Thank you.
Come on, dice, please be nice to me for once. I don't want this.
Okay, so you have automatically failed a death saving throw because of the poison damage you would have given.
Well, and I know what this thing does anyways.
Yeah, you guys watch as like the spike goes into his neck. Its lower abdomen pulsates a bit, and you see something go into his neck as well as Delson just collapses. He's still alive, but he's unconscious.
I have a failed saving throw though,
Yep.
and
Fortune.
and I have something else that scares me.
Fortune, you're up. I'll move the token aside just so you can see where you are. Fortune.
Sorry, mic is muted.
Oh, make a
Can
dexterity saving throw first as well, because to see if you get blinded or not, because I forgot about that part. You are blinded.
Awesome.
God damn it!
Can I at least just try to make my way this way?
Sure. So,
Alright. Can I get 10 feet away from it? Over here?
Yep, it does take an attack of opportunity on you, which
Can
it
I-
misses. So, doesn't matter. And I think also as well, let me just check. And you're no longer blinded because you're out of its space.
Huzzah! Let's see. I'm just gonna try and attack the swarm, I guess?
This one that you just walked away from, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make your attacks. That hits.
Just damage.
Damage and sneak attack, because technically, even though she's in the midst of this swarm, she is, technically engaged with Nemesis. Ooh. Okay. Well, at least that's some damage.
And offhand.
Alright, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh!
One more.
Woof.
Okay, Ray, you're up. You are currently there.
Okay, so can I attack like 2 targets? Like if I did 2 of my attacks on one and then use flurry of blows, could I attack a different one with that?
Yep.
Okay, then I'm gonna start off attacking the tiny one.
Oh, make a dex save as well first.
Oh, does my evasion count for that?
Does it say you get advantage on dex saves?
Yeah, it's something like that. Here, let me find it.
It's up here. Area effects.
Yeah, so no, you don't get advantage, it's just a
You
normal
don't
dex
get
save.
advantage. You just take half if it's damaging, but this isn't. It's just
12. You are blinded.
Okay,
God
so does that mean
damn it.
That means your attacks have
I attack
disadvantage.
with disadvantage?
So long as you share a space with this swarm, you will have disadvantage on your attacks. You can always do what
Right.
Fortune did and move
Blindly
out
throwing
of its
hands.
space, but it does get an attack of opportunity if it does. Okay, so the 2 on the swarm that is surrounding you, the first one misses, the second one hits.
Okay.
Oh, a magical fist, so it's not resistant to it either. Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack the big one.
All right.
Flurry of blows.
Second one hits, first one misses, so go ahead and roll damage on that one. Ooh. That big swarm is not looking good.
And then that's it for my turn, right?
Yep. I mean, you've got your movement still, but yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Gratian, you're up.
You're the only one not getting attacked by a giant swarm of butterflies.
For now.
I hope you feel lucky.
Okay. So he's prey on the big swarm. Okay, go ahead and make your attack rolls. Okay, so I'm not even going to tell you to roll damage for that first one, because no matter what you roll, that is going to kill it.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Because it's like a d6 plus 2, isn't it? Actually, just roll damage anyway, just humour me for this one. Oh, d8. Just roll damage for the first attack anyway, just humour me on this one.
Also
Yeah,
crit.
no, that's that alone. Even with the reduction to damage, that is enough to just wipe out the swarm. So the swarm just goes. So you can use your second attack as the attack for any of the other ones. On the bomb swarm? Yes, go ahead and roll damage for that second one then. Oh. That's not good. There you go. So that's the math on that one. Okay. Which one is it? Okay, it's this one. Yeah, it's just gonna go ahead and it's gonna attack Raya and Valif again. Okay, now it's definitely below half health.
No, please. I submit.
So that was a
Lord.
4 onto
Gratian
Raya.
asked a question in the
Yes.
chat.
I don't think he can.
You've already used your action.
Okay, yeah, Cure Wounds is an action.
Yeah.
Well, I was muted,
Fat fingers.
probably.
You can still move, yeah. And for the record, the attack for both of you missed. A 7 and an 8. So, Chocnar, you're up.
Lucky.
Okay. Right. So the big swarm's deed.
Yep. There's
Yep.
just the two other swarms and the hornet.
Just the two of them. They're really fucking knobends. I would like to. Can I do the same thing I did last time? Which is one attack on the big hornet, one attack on the swarm that's currently to the south of me.
Yep. The hornet is very, very, very fucked up at the moment.
I know. So I want to have the glory of that kill.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
I would love to. So this is for the hornet. 3, 2, 1, swing. Fuck.
That misses.
Okay, this is for the swarm.
You can do it, Drunk. I believe in you.
But guys, hey, what's the chance it could be 2 bad rolls in a row? Hey.
I mean, you're jinxing yourself, but okay.
I know.
I would.
Come on.
Yeah, aye, correct. So this will be a normal roll then. I won't great weapons master it. What should be a nat, by the way?
Heart of the die. Heart of the dice.
Yeah, what? 1, 2, 3, swing.
That hits.
Hey.
Yep, so go ahead and roll damage.
Be awesome if you.
Wait,
mean-
that's a 19.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's like
It's
a.
a 17.
It would say if I've got
Oh,
a second
it would
with
crit.
my weapons, I crit on a 19, so it would be
Yep,
in
so
green.
go ahead and roll your damage.
I'm trying to get. Yeah, it is +6. That's right. Oh no! Oh, just down here. I'm an idiot.
So 13 and then a d6 for the dice. For the fire even. So that
5.
is... So I
18.
just need to do the math here on that. And then reduce that by that. The swarm's still up. Just. Like there's very few of the butterflies left.
Disappointed.
Well, let's see how this goes.
Alright,
But
well, you're up.
It's a deck save
Yes,
for
deck
the being
save.
blinded.
Okay, you make the
16?
save. You are...
Hey, hell yeah.
You're able to sort of like shield your eyes in a way that you can still effectively fight, And eventually the butterflies just stop going for your eyes because you're able to work around it.
Swing around my blade.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
8
8.
psychic damage.
It just... What few butterflies remain just fly off.
I just like... Fuck up, guys. Alrighty.
Alright.
Yeah.
So that's your action. So,
Yeah, I don't have anything bonus action. So
alright, Nemesis, you're up. Make a dex save,
Gonna do
please.
something else, and then 2 people went down. Alright, I think I am going to...
You'll make a dex
Can't
save
believe
first
I'm
and
fucking-
foremost.
What?
You need to make a dex save because you're in its spot.
Oh, for fuck's sake, yeah. Alright.
You are blinded until you leave its
Great.
space.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh
go
my-
up here.
Okay, it takes an
Asshole.
attack of opportunity. Oh no, already did one.
And I'll go ahead and heal Alicia for 5 points. Which, I don't know if she's, like, poisoned or has diseases or anything, but that gets rid of it, too.
Okay.
It won't really matter at that point because, you know.
Yeah.
Not to mention,
I
she was
don't
only
wanna
poisoned
be-
for
I don't
one
wanna be a
turn.
bummer. I don't want to be a bummer, but I would like to be true to the game. I technically had disadvantage because I'm poisoned. So I'll
Go ahead.
take another.
Yeah, you can do so as well, but given the fact that... Yeah, it's still
It's
worth it.
20.
It won't
Yeah.
make a difference.
Yeah, so I go ahead and revive Alicia, and then fucking...
Fuck.
Fuck. Because there's this other asshole that's on the ground, too.
Yep.
Why? Also just why?
He's already half dead.
Oh my god. Have you already made another save, or...
He hasn't made a save
I
yet.
got an automatic fail already.
That's fine. That means that you can survive another round. Either way. I think. I hope.
If he
Okay.
crit fails, he dies.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
There's a 5% chance he's just dead.
I literally can't do anything health-wise.
Yeah.
Can't do anything.
Yeah, I...
Have you not got any healing stuff now?
Huh?
You haven't got any healing stuff, have you now?
Me?
all
I have
of my
healing potions.
has a fucking action.
Yeah. it's an
Yeah.
And I'm
action.
pretty sure any potion that I have, which I do have healing potions.
Would be an action
but I
to
think-
give.
Yeah, that's an action.
Yep.
Yep.
Like, it's a bonus action for you to drink a potion yourself. It's an action
Oh,
for
really?
you to... Yeah.
I should
Yeah.
have done that. That's
It is.
bad.
So
Alright,
yes, I didn't
well-
know it was bonus.
Well, if you want to use one of your healing potions, Val, if you can.
Yeah, I'll do that for sure.
Can
I
I...
used one on Fortune, right? So I'm down to 3, and I'll use one on myself. So
I'm not sure. If I have a bonus action left, does that mean that I can keep it to have, like... Can I hold it to,
You
like...
can only hold an action.
Or I can only hold my action? Alright.
I mean, you could always cast Spiritual Weapon again.
I'm actually out of second level spell slots.
Oh.
Yeah.
running low.
I think...
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna heal Alicia for now. Because
Gotcha.
I'm out of spell slots. The only things I can do are actions. So...
Alright. And the butterfly swarm. Well, first I'm going to see if it decides to... Okay, it's... Glory over Fortune. And speaking of Fortune, that's who it's going for.
Eh.
I'm
Buzz.
disappointed
Butterflies
and
are
also kind of relieved.
That is a 19 to hit, so that's going to hit.
Yes.
Yeah, it gets an attack of opportunity from Nemesis and Elise.
Yes, it does, actually. Yeah, so do those
Can I
rolls
get an
first.
attack of opportunity on the ground?
Yes, but you have
Okay.
disadvantage
What I
because
said.
you're
Hammer
prone.
has Searing Smite on it.
Wait, what? Do I get one still?
You do, but you
Yep.
have disadvantage because you're prone.
Fudge!
Okay, fair enough.
Because it's a melee attack. Yeah, 24 hits.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Get me
That's awesome.
Searing Smite. Oh my god.
14
Oh man,
misses.
you could blow it up too if you.
I don't
So
have the
He doesn't have
what's it called,
Warcaster.
Warcaster or something that allows me to use it as opportunity attack.
Also, are you guys poisoned?
I'm not anymore.
No.
Nemesis
poison-
can't get poisoned.
Okay.
So I
Well, she's
assume a
immune to
poison-
disease.
She's
not
immune to
poison.
disease, not poison.
But I
if-
didn't get poisoned before.
She didn't.
Yeah.
I haven't been poisoned
Good,
either.
good, good.
All right,
And I-
there, and then I need.
I assume a 14
I need
hits,
to
right?
roll con because of my searing smite.
Okay. I get the feeling it's going to fail it because it hasn't succeeded any. Yeah. Wait.
And then
Oh no! It
fortune's
rolled a
being
natural
attacked by-
20.
That's what I mean, but
20. It's fucking butterflies.
The one time it has made a Constitution saving throw, it was a natural 20.
Yep.
hardy butterflies.
I was really hoping that it would catch on fire.
I'm
Okay.
glad it's not on fire coming towards me, though.
That's
Speaking-
fair.
Yeah. Speaking of, you take 3d6, not 66, thankfully. You take 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I use my uncanny dodge on this?
Yes. So that is
Okay.
reduced down to 4. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Get into it. It's a slow today.
It's a slow day today, yes. You take 8 points of poison damage, and you're poisoned for 2 rounds.
Okay, and poison does what exactly? Just makes things.
Disadvantage on all your attacks.
Yep.
Alright, that's fine.
So I'll just quickly move that way so I can make a note on it here. There we go. And that's its turn. Alicia, you're up.
Alright. Yeah. What's up next? Oh, move here, because that doesn't move. Is that a. Wait, does that count as engagement range?
Yes, you are technically engaged with the Hornet right now.
Okay. Okay, fair enough then. Then, I guess I'll just pour a potion down Nelson's throat then.
Okay. So that's your action.
Waterboarded with it.
So, I assume it's a regular potion?
I think so. Let me just double check.
If it just says
potions of healing that I've been hoarding and I'm almost out.
if it just says healing potion, then it will be the base one, which is 2d4 plus 2, because the other ones are like greater and superior and all that stuff. Okay, so Delson, you recover 7 health, so you are conscious.
Congratulations.
Yeah, hey,
And
again.
I might as well. Let's see, a bonus action? No, did not want. Still a bonus action, I guess. Yeah, I think out of this.
What's your question, Grayson?
Nah, I think I won't do anything else. Sure. Okay, yeah. Yeah, then I don't think I have any bonus actions I want to do.
Okay.
Actually, I guess I'll stand up. Actually, I forgot I'm prone. Actually, I'll stand up. I think I probably stood up to do that. Actually.
I think we can just say that. If you're just not moving anywhere else, we can just say you stood up.
Yeah, I forgot I was prone. I'm not used.
All right, Delson, you're up.
I'm tired of this swarm. And this fucking hornet.
Please don't kill us all at the same time.
Okay, is there any way I can angle this so that it doesn't hit Fortune?
How
Is
big is
it a
it?
cone?
Yeah,
I'll use the same one I used there. How far is the cone?
30.
Let me just... One second, I need to zoom in on this damn thing.
So what are you
So,
casting again? Pulse wave.
Yeah.
so I think how many feet is that?
Yeah, that does it.
It's now 30.
Oh, that's a 15-foot cone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just
Thinking
increase it.
that's gonna hit.
How bad is the damage that it could be?
66.
And this is a con save, right?
Yeah, it's a con save.
If you walk up next to Nemesis, you can hit both of them and not hit Trothna.
It'd be an attack of opportunity is the
You-
problem.
Yeah.
Well, no. Well, if he
With the Hornet.
squeezed through these squares, it's
Yeah.
20
I was
feet
gonna
plus
say if he's,
5.
like, right here, he could still hit both of
He can hit both of them and not hit
probably
either,
miss.
because then he could shoot it out in like this direction.
He's
Wouldn't that
he has to
possibly
use
get
half his
the
movement to
range
stand
of
up though.
attack?
Yeah.
He has to use
Wouldn't
half
that
his movement
possibly-
to stand up though.
Yeah, I
he's
did.
laying on the ground. Oh
he
yeah,
was
so
prone as he was knocked unconscious.
so he's only got 15. Yeah, so he can go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, you can't do that.
No, it's 20 feet at the minimum.
Big sad.
Yep. It is. But wait.
Yeah, if it says the 30-foot cone gradation, then it will be 30 foot. Like you can't decide on the size of the cone unless it specifically says.
Big old nasty one. Do you blast Fortune with whatever?
You know
it is?
what? I'm not going to use that. Instead, I'm going to just go with the old standard level 3 shatter.
Always a good one.
To
Shatter.
the three of them.
Onto. If I angle if I do this right,
Shatter every.
then there should.
No, you actually. I don't. It's 10 feet, right?
It's 10 feet, so
Yeah.
you'll hit Trofnar.
Are you okay with it?
What's the damage on it again?
It's 3d8, but it'll go up by 1.
So
So we do
48.
1 by 1?
Yep, and it's a con save.
Oh boy, I'm on 31 hit points.
You could
can-
always
You
try
you could literally tank a max damage one of them.
Okay, go on then, do it.
48
Plug your
is
ears,
32.
Trotnar. Put your beard in your ears.
Okay,
Funny
so
So, you warned me about this attack.
Yeah, I'm going to say, Trotnar, I'm about to do something. About to do a shatter. Will you be okay with it?
That seems like a lot of consent, considering the consequence.
and
no,
given
context.
the, you know, how
And-
quickly you have to
and-
act.
and with this like battle fury in my voice, I was going, "Fucking do it, lads!"
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm not gonna bother rolling for the Hornet because it's only got 1 health left.
Oh, thank God.
Or it gets
could have
exploded.
slapped
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You know when you see a Hornet like get splattered into a car windscreen?
Ooh,
Yep.
it just fucking explodes all over
Yeah,
us.
or if
Jesus.
you've played EDF and exploded the giant insects.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that happens to it.
Okay.
Now for the swarm, wow, this is a lucky swarm. It got a natural 19,
Oof.
so
But still see.
it's
How
still going
much?
to take the damage. It might not have it. Oh, it's so lucky. It is so lucky that it made that save. It would not have survived that.
Yep. Trotnar, you too.
Yep.
20.
Have you made the con save yet?
I haven't rolled my con save yet.
Make your con save.
Yeah, you're supposed to roll con
Do I-
save.
Do I get advantage because you warned me
No.
about it?
No.
Unfortunately, no.
Doesn't stop you from getting hit by it.
Okay.
It's not like a dexterity save where it's
Does,
like,
does,
oh,
it,
just
does
get
the
out of the
spell
way.
decide to be polite? 20. Okay, so you
Yeah.
only take 10
That definitely
points.
makes the save.
Yeah,
So
Oh yeah.
you take
Okay.
10 points.
Yep.
Fuck it, I'll take it. That really hurt though, mate. My ears are all ringy and stinging.
Alright.
Like,
So
This
that's
is
your
why I
turn.
gave you a fair warning.
Do rocks fall and we all die, Tick?
No, I need to actually.
Okay.
It's
I need
not
to just
enough.
change something here. So, oh wait, no, that's the end of the turn. Okay, Fortune, I need you to make a dex saving throw to see if you're blinded again, because you know the things that in your face. Okay, you are not blinded.
Yay.
Butterflies, you're not getting my eyes today.
Do it.
Unfortunately, you're poisoned, so
I'd like to think Scamper is like on the back of Fortune and is like covering her eyes and she's like, no, Scamper.
well, Scamper's also like occasionally like swatting at the butterflies. Like he gets
I
what
like
two of them.
pseudo
but-
dragons as cats is just my favorite thing.
Yeah.
So what you doing, Fortune?
Scampers don't eat them.
He's definitely trying. Like when there's a bee.
Oh no, he's got one in his
I'm
mouth
going
already.
to disengage.
You sure? Okay. 10. That's
I'm out.
still 10, 50, 20, 25. You got another 5 feet, technically.
Hi, Trotnar. Hello, my best friend. I've missed you, you stinky old
Hopefully, we must kill this
disadvantage
thing.
for trying to hit things.
Yes. I guess that don't
Oh,
matter. Go
hey.
ahead and roll your damage. No sneak attack, unfortunately.
Do
7
it.
points. Oof. This thing is looking very rough.
Can I do a free action and just hug Trofnar?
Sure. You're
Thank
both
you.
bloodied, you're wounded, there's some, like, purplish froth coming out of the corner of Fortune's mouth from the poison.
It's fine, it matches her skin tone, nobody'll notice.
And that is your turn. Raya, you are up.
Okay, do I need to make a dex saving throw?
No,
or
because
I'm
there is no swarm around you now. The swarm that was around you is dead.
He's
gonna
fucking
go
dead.
over there. Mitzi girl, hush. I'm gonna go over there and start. Oh wait, sorry, I still have disadvantage.
It's fine. That was a natural 20, so that hits. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Okay. So you just watch as Raya just, like, runs forward. There's a very small amount of butterflies left. And you just watch as she just, like, opens her arms wide and claps hard and gets the remainder of the butterflies.
She fucking clapped them butterflies.
Nice. Clapping butt cheeks.
Okay. So, that was the worst one that you could have gotten there for things that would happen if you failed.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone all right?
Can I check
Everyone's
myself
dead?
where I was stung?
Alright, so you sort of, like, check around the side of your neck, and already you can feel, like, a lump starting to grow.
Ouch.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm not okay.
I'm going to use my last level 3 to, like, cure wounds me real quick. Because, I'm gonna try something.
Alright, go ahead and use your cure wounds then.
Mm-hmm.
Fortune.
Yes.
This is why we don't just wander off.
I didn't wonder if you were all following me.
She is
You
right.
went in a random direction. That's wandering.
You did that last time.
Okay, does anyone have a mirror?
Nemesis
Oh,
should.
what?
Why do you assume that I have a mirror?
Have you seen yourself? You're the only one of us who cares enough to carry a mirror.
Do I have a mirror?
If you believe Nemesis would have a mirror, she would have a mirror.
Honestly, I think they're right.
Yeah.
They right. They right.
Nemesis just like huffs and takes out a little mirror.
Nemesis got typecast and it was correct.
It sounds so much like her.
Okay, this is likely going to hurt a lot.
What are you even doing?
You know how there's some... Have you heard that there's some species of wasp that lay their eggs in live things?
That's gross.
Nemesis' eyes
That is-
just kind of go really wide.
That is very.
I don't need to say any more than that.
Should've
So
just killed you. Let's set you on fire.
there's no need for that. I can at least try to remove it before whatever it is can grow.
Ugh, I'm gonna be sick.
Nemesis, no, we need him for money.
Okay,
Yeah,
Can
Nem's
I
just
use-
gonna like go to this corner like, away.
Can I use someone's dagger for this?
I volunteer my dagger.
Okay, her dagger. What will I roll to try and get this out of me?
So, you can try to remove it carefully, which will be a medicine check, or you can just try and have at it, which will be a constitution check. Either way, you will take damage, but if you succeed on the medicine check, you will take less.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
I'll try to succeed on the medicine check, and if that fails, well,
Have at it.
then it just goes with the other one.
Okay, make your medicine check.
Come on.
Could I?
16. So you do make the save.
Yeah. So
It's
what's the
gonna be
damage?
weird, though, because if the damage does go over, like, how much you've healed... Yeah, I know how I'll do that. You take 25 points of slashing damage.
Well, I get it out of me, but I'm down myself.
So you watch as he like sort of like digs. You watch as he like starts to cut into his neck, his teeth gritting. You start to see like some weird pus start to come out as well. He reaches in, pulls out a. You can see it looks almost like a cocoon that is sort of vibrating.
Hey.
He just throws it down on the ground and stomps on it. Just kind of like looks up at you all. You see blood pouring from his neck as he just collapses on the ground.
Just falls over.
I would like to take
Yep.
back my dagger
Chelsea.
and shove a potion of healing in his mouth.
Okay,
You
go
don't
ahead
want
and roll
fortune,
for the
okay.
potion of healing.
What is a potion of healing?
2d4
anyone
plus
ha-
2.
Does anyone not have something that's not as intensive?
Okay, Delson, you recover 9 hit points and you are conscious again. Christ, you guys have been through all your potions practically.
Yeah, I've got 2 left. I've got 2. Started
I
at
have 2
5.
left.
I've got one. If anyone wants it.
I've used my one.
So you just pour it in, you sort of like wrap a bandage around his neck to stem the bleeding. It's gonna leave a nasty scar, but...
Yeah, what? Oof.
It's gonna leave a nasty scar, but
Grecian could have
The
used
boys
cure
have neck
wounds.
wounds now.
Okay, twinsies.
Grecian could have used cure wounds, but
Well, too late.
That's alright.
The roll has been done. The potion is gone.
Does anybody else have that going on? Is that just...
Does anyone else need some medical checks?
Nemesis needs a
Okay.
sanity
I think
check
I'm,
over at the corner of the cave.
Yeah, she looks like she's like about to puke.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go over there and give her sympathy pats. There.
She
I think we're
fucking hits your hand away. Don't
Alright.
touch me.
Can I look over to her
I
and
want
go?
to get out of here.
Can I look
Yeah,
over
let's.
I just go. Oh, come on, tough it out, princess. Like this can't be the first time you saw a man rip a larva out of his neck before.
I'm gonna roll a con save.
Okay.
What?
That Trothnar, that's not a common thing anywhere.
So close.
She like pukes in her mouth a little bit, just like holding it
and then,
together.
and then swallows it. Gross. You're gross.
Yeah.
Nemesis the grossest.
Oh
I
no.
think we need a good berry over here.
okay. So Gratian over there, you can cure us then. Can you like
Well,
at least put me and Delson
We
up then?
should
a little
maybe
bit?
just rest here for a bit.
Let's no. Let's try to get out of here and be careful.
I
you
agree.
sure?
We should just
Is everybody?
just leave.
I don't want to
Okay.
be here
We just want
anymore.
to get. Okay.
Let's at least get to the entrance and then perhaps rest.
I got a message from Nori that we should come back carefully.
Why?
Jinx, everyone.
He didn't say. He'd say that. He said that he'd explain later. I know an alternate path that we can take.
For fuck's sake, can't he ever be like straight to the point? Hey, come back carefully. There's guards or something.
It's
Can we please just leave?
Let's go.
okay.
Please.
I guess before we get going,
Alright.
Gratian, can you heal?
I
the-
hand
So-
Nemesis a
What?
scamper
Yeah,
here.
at least it's
Yeah,
trying to speak.
as
Yeah. Then if we want to get going right now, then Gratian, can you heal me and Delson? Like everyone else, or do you
He's
want
casted
really
good berry, so he does have some spare.
Gobbles a
I'll take-
bunch of good berries.
A
I'll
good
take one
berry.
of those good berries.
1 health.
I'll take a good berry. That's
Yep.
how much that heals. 1 HP.
Each one
Yep.
you eat is 1 HP, and it provides the nutritions for 1 day. So don't go binge eating, or
Okay.
you'll get fat.
I remember when I read things about like druids getting like 1 level of like cleric. It's like, yeah, have some 6
okay.
healing life berries.
I'll also use a level 2 healing slot for me as well.
All right.
Still have those.
Alright, as you guys are healing and everything, I said before that I would like to try to use Scamper to essentially track the way out.
Yep.
Okay, make a survival check using Scamper's stats.
Oh, I thought it would be animal handling.
Oh, animal handling. Okay, if you want to do it that way, then animal handling.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because we already did survival.
Okay.
Yeah, he was asking, do you actually want heals?
Well,
Why?
Gratian, I think he asked Floriana wants heals.
Oh wait, that's yours, Delson. No, not mine. Not the Grecians. No. Okay.
Please don't do this
Yeah,
to me, Tom.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, their child. I want it.
This could be bad. We should run if this is a bad thing.
Uh-huh.
But he did say we just went through the worst possible thing, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we're
but
all
there's
fucked
not
now
a
and we're, like,
guarantee that you
low
won't
spell
run into
slots and-
something get the same kind of badness again.
Ah,
Just because you go through one doesn't mean it can't happen again or something similar.
yep.
However, because of the roll that I got, you just get lost for a few hours.
Okay.
Okay. That's good enough.
But given how long you've been traveling through, you are starting to get close. You can't really afford to get lost 2 or 3 more times, otherwise you will start to get exhaustion.
Okay.
all right. Does anyone else have any other ideas?
Yep.
I could.
Blaze,
I have something. If
Great.
we could.
Fine.
Sorry.
I'll heal Floriana too.
And what are you saying, Valve?
I could. If we sit for a minute, I could cast a spell and perhaps find some of the plants from the entrance that are in the forest, and use that to guide us.
Oof. Yeah.
We could do something like that, yes.
Yeah,
Okay, there
so
you
I'll,
go.
I'll just it takes me 10 minutes to cast because it's a ritual, and
Mhm.
I will. Like, I am sure I saw. Do you want me to make a check, perhaps, for just if I
Make a nature
know of a
check.
plant and just a nature check? Sure,
Yeah.
it's gonna be not super great.
Okay, so
Well, 0. 0 is not bad. 9.
there you go. There you go, Alicia or Floriana or whatever.
But mostly just something, what kind of plant is out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
A
great.
tree.
I could go like, where's the closest squirrel? There's probably no squirrels in this cave.
That is true, if that's the nature of it that you want to do.
Yeah, I don't know how difficult the check is, but that's the sort of thing that I'm doing.
Holy shit, guys! There's grass outside.
Can I use
So-
perception to listen for anything outside? For any sounds that might be coming from outside?
Sure. So Valif, with the 9, I mean, the spell does show you the direction, but not the path.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I know like how far away we are, maybe, and how in the
So
general
is there
direction.
a chance that maybe we could get like advantage on the next thing since he knows the general direction?
I would say, yeah.
All right.
Nice. So someone
Does
else do
that mean
something. I
that
help.
Delson
Right.
on his perception check could get advantage?
Yes.
All right.
Okay,
Nice.
come on.
22.
Yeah.
So you start, like, making your way through some of the bits. You're stopped a few times by Valif, who's just there, like, it's like, we're moving away kind of deal, which means you go more into the sort of quarry area. And eventually, it still takes you a good half an hour, but eventually you see light. And as you exit out, you can see it is currently the dead of night.
Mm.
The moons are bright in the sky, which is what gave you the illumination, but you are out of the mine.
Yep.
Do any of us turn to werewolves?
How long would it take for us to get back to the Thalo Manor via the alternate path?
About an hour.
About an hour.
You have to
That
go
is
a
nice.
little bit aside, but
All right.
Is
What kind of time is it? Like, is it dead of night? Is that like 9 to 10 o'clock? Or
Late
We don't
night.
have
more
we don't
midnight?
have watches.
I know.
We don't have keen mind.
Yep.
I know. I guess.
Sweeping
that's
for
true.
joy in the moonlight, a free action.
yes.
Which is really funny because Nori has keen mind.
Of course he does. What a fucking
Yeah.
nerd.
Nerd. Yeah.
Let's-
Nerd.
All right.
Let's.
Then I'm gonna start leading them back via the alternate route.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the way to the alternate route is close to the route that you came through here, where you follow the pathway through, but instead of turning right and following the walls, you watch as Nemesis turns to the left. You follow the path for about 10 more minutes until you get to a large expansive collection of rocks. You watch as Nemesis climbs up to the top where the largest rock is, and you watch she grips the side of it and pulls. Nemesis, you know that this is a fake rock.
Mm-hmm.
And so you watch as you guys actually like almost seemingly effortlessly pull this large rock, and you can see on the underside it's still got like a thick material to survive against the elements, but you can see it's like on hinges and everything. And there is a pathway going downwards. Why do you know if that even Raya can fit through?
Well, I'm having a hard time imagining how big this hole is then.
It is very big. Nemesis, you would know that this is, if they need to make a getaway with a large amount of protection, this would be the way through. The pathway itself is narrow enough that even the largest things would be able to fit through, but it'd still be like single file.
Nemesis
like a
turns to
cavalry.
all of them, just kind of like looking at them all. Tell anyone about this, and you will be killed.
I don't think any of us care to tell anyone.
Come on, I'll lead the way. Don't want you people getting arrested.
All right.
Why would we
Be the
get
first
arrested?
time.
Why would
Right?
we actually get arrested, actually?
And do you have the dragon? I mean, you did drop it, and it did get a little bit bit by the swarms, but you still have it.
Yay.
Yep. Yeah,
Alright.
I would have. I might have had to because I casted actually less than an hour. Like I through the time every like hour I have to recast it, so
Yeah.
it's just sort of assumed, but I don't have any like limit on how often or how many times I can cast.
Yeah, we'll say for the sake of it, minus the occasions where you had to like stop and like do the locate plans and such. You've been just refreshing it and just constantly putting it back on.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, you make your way through the tunnel. For most of you, you would assume this would be another very dark tunnel, but you can actually see it's well lit, and looking above, you can see magic arcane torches. Similar to the ones in the facility, but more to this day and age, like rather rudimentary. There is still a flame, but you can kind of assume that it's more of an endless flame kind of deal. So you follow it for about another 15 or so minutes, being very quiet and careful. And it begins to open up slightly. And you can see kind of sitting somewhat aside on a table, just kind of like leaning back, is what looks to be a guard. Like fully armored, just arms crossed. So what you guys did? You see the guard turn. I figured you'd come this way. The figure stands up, and you can see this figure is tall. And judging by the voice, Nemesis, you recognize who this is.
Is it a Miss Gemma?
Yes, it is a Miss Gemma.
Sorry we're so late. We ran into trouble.
Yeah, I can tell. You, excuse the language, you all look like shit right now.
Well, there was a dragon down there, so
A dragon?
I motioned
Nemesis
to the
over,
head.
yeah, to the head.
Yeah.
Oh gods, that is a dragon's head. Oh gods.
Can we get a fancy bath now?
Right, I'm sure your conversation with Norium can wait. So this way. And just kind of like leads you towards. You actually notice that this ends in a wall. But you just watch as she like puts her hands on one of it and just like gives it a big push, and it actually like pops out slightly. You watch she kind of lifts up, and you can tell that this is like, was this the rock outside to the secret passageway was fake? This is at the very least partially real rock. Just shrugs up. Up you go. And as you all arrive in, you realize you're in a wine cellar. You can see various kegs sort of lining the walls, several bottles up in in wine racks and everything. You kind of realize now why they told you weren't allowed down here.
Yeah.
Partially because of the wine.
You just You just see you see Trotha just like chuckle to himself and shake his head.
Oh, what? There wasn't actually a secret army of dwarves down here?
No, there was not a secret armory of dwarfs. There was a secret tunnel and a wine cellar with a lot of expensive wine.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
You have no idea how many times these two brats were singing about that when they were kids.
I don't recall
too.
anything.
You were young, that's why. Or maybe you were drunk because you got into some of the wine. I forget which.
Again.
It was years ago.
Again, it's a catchy tune seemingly all around the world now.
As you all go through, like, Gemma just pulls the wall back into place and slams it. You watch as the seams sort of like glow with arcane energy until it appears it's in a bit of illusion magic as well.
Mm-hmm.
That just hides the seams.
Oh, look at you all fancy.
All right, let's go ahead and head up because I am tired.
Yep, we
Hey,
with
dude,
Norium. Norium did say we need to be cautious, so
Yes, I'd recommend you not leave the manor until you've spoken. It's not the worst news, but it is bad news.
Okay.
It depends on what your version of the worst news is.
Well, the worst news would be your parents coming back and them dragging you off to God knows where.
All right, it looks like we're on the same page at least.
Don't tell them I said that if they do happen to show up.
Right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and head up. Is Zessa like waiting there?
Yeah, Zessa is there. You can see that she's actually cooking up the food. It's like, oh, yes, we figured you might be a bit hungry. It's a little cold. Sorry.
So,
Thank you, Zessa.
where are they putting the massive dragon head?
I assume you still got it with you.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
I don't
gonna
know where
put
you
it
guys
on
wanna put
Nemesi's
that
mom's
thing.
Yeah, and as it pops into view, it's like, what the fuck? She like falls back off the stool that she's on.
And
can I
don't worry, it's not alive.
Right.
again, do I have to ask why did you bring that with us again, Trosnar?
I thought it looked cool.
You'll need to find somewhere to. What is it they do with dead animals?
Taxidermy. It's called taxidermy. This is Gemma speaking up with that.
Taxidermy, right. You'll need to find someone for that.
And also, if it was,
Noble.
in there, I thought maybe Ori would like look at.
He might.
Hey,
I'm sure someone can deal with it in a manner.
you have
you know.
like an ice room or like a cold storage room you could put this in.
Gemma just kind of leans back. I'll see if we can put it somewhere that's not going to contaminate all our food.
Nemesis just kind of looks at Zessa like, please don't put that near my food. Don't put that near the freezer.
It's Gemma that's saying that on that one because
Yeah.
she's the only one strong enough for that compared to the two of them. You just watch as Gemma just reaches over, grabs it by some of its like feelers and spikes, and just lifts it up. Gee, this is heavy. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
Nori isn't married. What the fuck?
What?
Zessa,
we're going for the reference.
Let's find a spot. Yes, of course. Zessa just bows and they quickly head off.
Alright. I'm gonna eat my fucking food.
Yeah, it is cold. It's tasty, but it's cold.
I will take anything at this point. I've been in the mines all day.
Yeah, I'll eat along. I'll eat too.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
predominantly
I'll
like
eat
meats and such, like elk. And
Plus,
everything.
like, considering the past few months of just living on the equivalent of gruel, like, this is amazing. Cold, but hot.
We
All
just
right.
breathe fire on it and warm it up. No. I enjoy
All
some
right.
of
I'm at least able to make food to live on.
You guys can go ahead and take your baths and stuff, but whatever Nori has to say seems pretty important.
I'll bathe after we hear what he says.
Yeah, I'll go to Nori instead of, fixing all these open wounds I've got.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just prestidigitation myself and anybody else that wants to be less dirty and gross.
That's true. I have my ring of sterilization that I can turn.
I don't really care how gross I am, so...
Yeah,
Everybody
okay.
prestidigitation now.
I
Nope.
shall take the prestidigitation.
I'll take
Yeah.
it. I don't have
We're
it.
cleaning ourselves. We still look like shit. Like, come on. But
Yeah, you've still got
we're not as
wounds.
We've
This
looked
is where-
worse.
This is why I have a nice cloak that can just
That's
look good
accurate.
always. Just wrap it around. It just
All
looks
right.
nice.
I'm going to assume that Nori would probably either be in the library or in his private study.
Well, which one do you go to?
I'm gonna go to his study.
All right. So you head to the study. You knock on it. Knock on the study. You wait, and the door sort of opens still. You just see poking out is Norium. As he notice you, he pulls the door open. Oh, so you look
Don't say it.
You look
want
like
to keep
Vincent
your
after a bad
glasses
night in the inn.
Mm. Come on. She like pushes him in gently.
Okay. You can see he's got like a few scraps of parchment around. It looks like he's been doing like regular work while he's been waiting.
Mhm.
So, how did it go?
Mixed results.
Mixed results how?
Well, we found out that the wardens were in fact staying there, but they're all gone. We think that something that we faced killed them.
Yes, I think I overheard Zessa talking about that. A dragon, was it?
A small one, but yes.
Is it still a dragon?
If you want to
Yeah.
look at him, we brought his head home for you.
Oh, that's his, why?
I don't know.
Because
Trostnar wants the trophy, but he thought that you might be able to know something about it. I know you're
Yeah.
a fan. She points to Essie's den of books.
Yeah. The only thing I really know about it is it's not one of the 10 chromatic dragons. I think it was also blind.
Blind. Anything else about it that was weird?
Well, instead of
It shot
eyes, it had
out of its skin.
tendrils.
Yeah,
It was blind, didn't have any eyes.
Didn't it
Its breath
suddenly...
was definitely poisonous.
Yeah, and it, what was it? Spikes suddenly shot out of it at you, Trofor, when you tried to get close?
Tendrils and... I think I've heard... One moment. He stands up and quickly heads over to the bookshelf where Essie's sleeping on. He just very carefully just moves Essie away without waking her and pulls out one of the books and starts flicking through it. Let's see. No, that's a chromatic. Here. And he places the book down and just like shows it towards it. You can see an artist's rendition of basically it doesn't look exactly like it, but very close to the creature that you fought.
That's about it.
Looks
Right.
correct.
Well, you just faced one of the apex predators of the underground. That is a cave dragon.
Dragon. Doesn't really
Huh.
sound familiar.
Okay.
And I was about to just send these teeth without knowing what it was back home.
Cave dragons are thankfully uncommon. Mostly because they, how should I put it? They are always consuming something. They always wish for food. So the ancient ones tend to starve themselves to death by completely eating everything in their area. They're not like a bullet, and they will tend to stick to their hunting grounds.
Yes, it tried to eat us. We tried to eat it at first, but it just seemed very hungry.
Communicating with a cave dragon is very ill-advised. What records I know from the books that I've read is alliances can be made, but only so long as the allies can make themselves scarce when the dragon feeds. Otherwise, they would become the meal themselves.
Wow,
this
I think it's so helpful being here the whole time.
Yep, this definitely wasn't a Shadow Drake situation.
No.
A shadow... Oh yes, I think you told me about that one.
Yes. We also found some familiar equipment. You remember how I told you that we found the Simic hybrids?
Yes.
Well, they were underground in some sort of lab.
Yes.
We found one similar to it down there. It seems like the wardens were trying to use it.
And using it, and by the look of it, I don't know. Maybe the cave dragon was being kept down there. There was a big containment vat that had been ripped open from the inside. So maybe, so the theory is maybe the wardens accidentally woke the fucker up and it trashed the place and ate all of them.
I'm obviously not very well taught on these ancient facilities. This is obviously a very new discovery. That will require some investigation.
We have something else from there that I wanted to show you.
Yes?
Nemesis takes out the orb.
Has the orb done anything while it's in her bag?
Minus just emitting a dull glow? No.
Okay.
Does it still want to suck me in?
Only when you hold on to it, only when you have direct contact with it.
What's the second?
I don't know what it is.
Let me see.
Alright.
He's all like, he
Pass
grabs that.
over.
Oh, that is a odd sensation. You just place it down and begin to just look at it. He's gonna make check here.
Could one of us give advantage to him?
This is a roll he's gonna do on his own on this in this case.
It's not what he knows himself. Yeah.
So you just like you just watch him. He practically goes still as a statue as he just looks at it. After about 5 or so minutes, I can tell you one thing. This is a very, very old item. Have you tried to use any arcane means to identify it or something like that?
Not yet.
No.
Not
yet.
I could actually.
All I have is
Would you
detect
like to?
magic. I don't.
I can only dispel it.
Here, I will.
Which would
I'll
Yeah.
open up my book and start ritually casting Identify.
Okay.
Actually, fuck. I don't think I actually have gotten a pearl to cast this spell.
Actually, I have a pearl.
If you have a pearl, Delson, then yeah.
We could all give him a pearl of wisdom.
Yeah.
I haven't had a pearl in my backpack for a while.
Then I'll use that.
Does it get destroyed?
Nope, it's just used during the process.
Okay.
It's just a focus.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So you spend the next 10 minutes using Identify. So, you know how the Identify spell works with items. You place it there and you learn stuff. But as you start to cast it, you begin to feel resistant is. Like the item itself is pushing back against the spell. When the spell completes, you get a basic picture, but it appears to still be blocked. I will make the I'll make it available to you in a second. I don't have a picture for it, but I will give you the handout.
Is this a whisper? Or...
No, it's not a whisper. It's a handout that I've given to him, and it's his choice if he decides to share
Here,
it with
I'm just
everybody.
gonna read this out in character.
Oh god, did we just find like a menectite?
Seems this
Something.
orb is made of sort of unknown material. Essen. Is that of ancient magic? That no idea of. It's nearly invulnerable. It's. I'm not sure any of us could even have a chance of scratching it. And
Picks up hammer.
yeah, apart from that, it emanates dull blue glow. Something is
So
blocking me, though. I'm not sure what it is.
It's blocking you. I look to him.
Yes.
So it's resisting the identify spell.
Yes, it cannot be revealed. I'm not sure. This is a new spell to me, and so possible I'm just not used to it, but...
No, from my studies, only
yeah.
powerful magics can prevent it. Certain things can get through the identify spell, but usually they do so by basically being stealthy. They don't outright resist.
Yeah.
Like something to be
Old, though. You're right,
old
Norian.
crystal.
This is ancient.
Magic nerd.
It might be... From what I know of the more arcane users, like the studies I've heard from Kimbany, the Archmage of Exeter, oftentimes experimentation was also used. I would suggest maybe, as risky as it sounds, experimenting with it, though I could not tell you where to start on that one.
I'll think about it.
Is it possible that we could find another archmage that could give us more information?
Unfortunately, the mage here in Ulmandau is away on business.
All right then.
If you can find a member of the arcane arts in one of the other cities, you may have some luck.
I think that's a good idea. We can experiment for the time being, and when we get to a new city, we can delve more into it.
Yes.
I'm just going to look at the orb with some concern.
Also, Nori, the facility is probably a lot larger than what we saw. There was a lot of the passages were really heavily caved in.
I see.
So, I mean, I had the idea of taking a few of the strongest guys here and going down and see if we can shift a few. So, I was wondering if you could get some of your trusted men to come and help us or something.
The issue that we have here is that if I were to hire a bunch of contractors, then people are going to start asking questions. And if we want to keep this under wraps, then I have an idea, though it's one that I can't guarantee will work. And unfortunately, it involves the Regent.
Do I know who the regent is in Almandau?
The thing is with the Regent is that mostly because your mother is not keen on them running things slightly differently, they rotate it quite a bit. The current Regent is Regent Solvalus Moschen.
Okay. You're going to need to spell that for me.
I will type it in the campaign notes.
All Alright, and do I know, like, anything about them or why my mom would have chose them?
Mostly
No, I'm fine. Thanks, dude.
mostly she tends to go for ones that will follow her orders specifically. You know her very much as a
Yes,
control
man.
you
Yeah.
know her very much as a control freak.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder where I get it from.
He's a relatively new one, and you can't be too sure on how things will go.
Alright.
What I'm going to try and do is convince him. You may have heard a while ago there was further mining to be involved because there was a belief of something big down there. I believe that if I can convince him to allow me to helm a check, I may be able to get people down there to mine while keeping the degree of secrecy for as long as possible. Make no mistake, word will undoubtedly come out of this. It's just a question of when, as opposed to if.
Alright, and how fast do you think news will travel?
It depends. There's no right or wrong answer on this one, I'm afraid. It depends on the significance of this discovery. If it is, supposedly, just an empty old room, then I don't think it will spread as quickly as the Platinum Hold facility did.
No, we found nothing alive down there. Not a couple thousand. Not a couple thousand new of a new race down there. No.
Yes, everything would appear to be offline, I suppose.
Yes. It also depends as well on if it would be useful to the city in general. If it is just old, dilapidated ruins and people are not going to pay much notice to it. So...
Do you think that you'll need some sort of, I don't know, encouragement?
Please. I'm the heir to the Fallow family. Second in line, mind you. I'm fairly sure I'll be fine.
Alright.
And if not, I have Vincent the Gemma.
That's fair enough.
I mean, to be fair, if there's a massive, now reopened ancient facility that has been fully explored, I mean, that's a hell of a risk to have under a major city.
It is, however, given what you've told me, and given the fact that you only faced the one dragon, we can hope that nothing would happen. If not, I happen to know a few plane hunters. Not including you all, obviously. I'm sure I could always hire them. Mother hates them, I don't.
Which ones are they, though?
Oh, like their group name, you mean?
This is
Yeah.
where Nori goes
Yes.
and joins with a bunch of like arcane nerds.
Yeah, pretty much.
You do see him ponder for a second. Well, I just get one of the
Arcane nerds.
lists of
We're the
names.
Arcane Nerds group. We're
The
200
We
knights.
gotta make sure this poor boy is not hanging out with any ruffians.
So
Arcane Nerds.
the team I know that has been here recently is called Altameg.
Oh, Meg.
They
Alright.
they are three separate families who decided to become plane hunters after their village was razed to the ground by a dragon.
Alright. Well, hopefully it goes well with the regent.
Yes. Now, obviously, for the bit I'm sure you've all been wondering, or at least I don't know if you told them, sister, that I spoke with you.
I mentioned that you had something likely concerning to say.
Yes. Also, before I continue, you responded to me by screaming bugs. What, did something happen?
bugs happened.
Nemesis just, she looks sick, like, remembering it. Oh, no.
Right, not the time for it. Okay, I've got
Oh,
you.
is that during the butterflies?
I just
I'll just
I scratch at my
telepathically.
neck a little bit.
Yeah, I'll telepathically tell Norium. There was a swarm of butterflies that poisoned us, and a giant hornet that planted eggs in our friend.
You just watch at the second of that, like Noreen's face just drops in like horror.
Nemesis was quite upset.
Right.
It's not like Nem has an intense phobia of bugs or anything.
Yeah.
Let me never recommend trying self-surgery.
Noted. So, it is good news and bad news. The bad news is that the paladins came around asking if they had seen you, sister.
I'm guessing my presence was found out at the church.
Apparently, they simply said that a priest had advised them that they saw somebody matching your description. I asked who, they wouldn't give a name, but from what I can gather, it probably wasn't Father Ultrist.
It was probably the lackey with him when I introduced myself.
Potentially. So that is the bad news. The good news is that, well, there's not here. So clearly they have accepted what I told them.
Which was?
He just like looks at you, Truffner looks at you, you see his like face like sort of go into a sort of look of fake surprise. Oh, sister, why, I didn't know you arrived. We haven't heard from you since you left Johan.
I give that a 9 out of 10.
Yes, basically I told him that I haven't seen them. There was a mention of that a book was taken from the monastery. Thankfully, because we have Gemma, I simply said I asked Gemma to obtain that. So hopefully that kept up the ruse. And, well, they did take the book back that you had borrowed.
Luckily, you transcribed it.
Most of it. I got the important ones.
All right.
Nori is such a weasel in it.
I'll have to keep my head low then.
I would say just avoid the areas where the paladins tend to be. Don't go near the church area.
I mean, we could always die and cut her hair.
I think I should get, like... I mean, I have my cloak that can cover myself pretty well, but at the same time, iridescent hair is really noticeable.
Yep.
We should perhaps try to find some sort of magical means to keep you hidden.
Nemesis gets a wig.
Think
Or like a cape and cowl or something.
Nemesis becomes Batman?
This wanted, then it might be good.
I wouldn't worry too much about it at the moment. As I say, the paladins are in a rather weakened state after the Platinum Hold incident.
There's a chance that they informed Mother, though.
I would doubt that. Mother would have their heads if it turned out to be incorrect. Control freak, remember?
I'm well aware. Nem doesn't want to admit that she is a complete control freak too.
Yeah.
Besides, I assume that she would be far too busy in Jurhan at the moment anyway to base it on hearsay.
With any luck, they'll just assume that it was Gemma, since she is similarly built.
That is the intention. She is your body double after all.
Does that make Vincent Nori's body double? That'd be so funny. Okay.
No, Vincent.
Anyways.
No, Vincent is Gemma's boyfriend, not my body double.
Is that actually true, or is
Yeah.
that Nori just fucking around?
No, that is actually true. Well, oh wait, it says. Oh, she didn't tell you? It was shortly after you left.
Well, that's an interesting development.
Yes,
that make-
I'm aware.
Huh. Does that make
I'm
Vincent
like
Nemesis fake
interested in
boyfriend?
opposite now.
So does that also make Vincent Nemesis fake boyfriend when they're doing body double?
No, thankfully. That would be. Oh god, the sound's going off.
Huh?
I think Roll
Oh,
20's
boy.
having a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think the music's busted. It's busting, I should say. Yep, it's cutting off a lot.
Alright.
Yeah, well, that's fine. So that is the news that I have. Yeah, that music is definitely breaking.
Alright.
It's fine.
I'm glad it wasn't what I was worrying about beforehand. But my friends and I are very, very tired.
Yep.
I will get Zessa to arrange some baths for any of those that want it. Just glances to Trofnar. I'll also have a look at this dragon head. It sounds fascinating.
I mean, you do look over to see an incredibly dirty and like with like blood encrusted dwarf clutching his neck.
I'll also try to arrange for some healing balms and herbs and medical assistance.
That'd be nice, eh?
Thank you. And
Sleep in the
meanwhile, I have some stuff.
Maybe if we have
Like
time, I'll make
after-
more healing potions.
Go to bed. I'll have to have some stuff to look into.
So where are you keeping that glowing orb then?
I think it'd be best if you held on to it.
I could perhaps spend some of my off time figuring out some things about it.
all night, every night to
Yep.
fuck with.
Just doing just sitting in the corner, just tossing Eldritch blasts at it.
I think
I can do a couple things. The list's not actually very smart, so a lot of it would just be like bullshit that probably is not going to work.
He'd be
But,
cavemanning it, and it just works somehow.
I think
Or like sitting, like, you know, like meditating on it, trying to like reach his patron and get some sort of answers that way.
Nori, is there any way that you could provide a safe of some sort? I in case.
A safe like one of our normal ones, or
A portable one that we could take with us.
we do have a few lockboxes, but I'm hesitant to provide them since if something's missing, Mother will ask where it's gone. I'll see if I
Alright.
can get one procured from one of the smitheries.
Thank you. I'll pay you back for the cost.
No need, no need. You've been through enough hell as is, I can tell.
I'm sleeping tub. And she just walks out.
What muttering sleeping tub.
Yeah. You gathered the fact that Nem probably falls asleep in the bath a lot.
Wow. That's so dangerous.
That's luxurious.
Noise.
Does
She hasn't. She does it a few times. That's always there.
Does she have one of these pillows with like the suction cups on it to put on the side?
Probably.
Probably.
I
Yeah,
will.
Nori.
I'll have Zessa or Gemma keep an eye on her.
Okay. Norin, is there a... I
I
think
do
I
a
might...
lot in real life too.
If I have time tomorrow, I think I'd like to try and make some more healing potions to...
I don't think I've ever
slept.
We have materials to make a healing potion, to make some healing potions. You are free to help yourself to them.
Okay. I'll probably try
I'll
to.
have
I'm tired.
I'll have to figure out a use for this dragon blood I got.
I got to figure out a use for an entire dragon head.
I'm sure we could maybe get a taxidermist to look at that.
That would be nice, I thought.
Though it would again
That
be
would look
difficult.
very nice.
It would be
Yeah.
difficult to explain how we killed a dragon.
People, people silence can be bought.
Maybe you should keep the dragon head once it's been seen to by a taxidermist.
Well,
you could just say it was a gift.
well, we could just send it to Neri.
I mean, you could see. I
We
mean,
sent it to Nerium.
I mean, to
I
be
don't
fair,
know her.
you could put it up on one of the walls here and say it's a nice bust of your mum or something.
You don't know my mother.
You could say it was a gift.
There's a lot of things to think about on this. We have time. I will spend that time to think about this. But for now, I believe that you should all go to your quarters, rest, get your wounds looked at, especially you, Delson. That is a very, very bad wound on your neck.
Well, at least it could have been worse, but at least it isn't.
Yes, indeed. We'll discuss whatever we're doing in the morning. Valif, if you're going to work on that orb, be careful. We don't know what it is.
I'd recommend doing it outside.
I'll be as careful as I always. I'm a big dumb smile.
I could have someone keep an eye on you while you're working on it in case something goes wrong.
Probably not a bad idea.
I flash a glare to Nori of just do it. Fucking do it.
He looks back at you, just uninterested. Right, if you're going to start on it today, then I'll have Gemma keep an eye on you.
Man, Jotnar has not learned.
I know he don't give no shits.
Yeah.
He knows where he is right now. He knows what could
I
happen.
know one thing I'm going to do.
He is?
No, I'm thinking about what my experimentation is going to be.
Oh, right, gotcha.
Valif is going to go into mad science mode. I'm
So
not sure. We'll see.
Yeah. So the most of us are, I guess, gonna go take baths and take our long rest, I guess, then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, that would probably be best. So, as you are gently beckoned out of the study, various ones of you returning to, a bed or a bath or both. That's how we're going to call it good. And, given you've just beaten a fucking boss, you are now leveled up.
Awesome.
Level 9. Level 9.
Level 9.
Yay!
Oh my
Look
god.
at us.
Right, I need to do this, and then I need to go as soon as I finish the cutscene for dinner.
So,
Oh yeah, that also reminds me. It says I can replace a spell on my spell slot upon leveling up.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I replace?
Congratulations, guys. You fought a dragon and won. Just.
Yay.
Yeah, boy.
Under the gear thing, why does it now say wand and hammer of character mancer?
I don't know why it says that, but it does.
I
It
say
wants
that-
to be special.
I say that it was entirely due to both. To both Nemesis being
yay.
Nemesis and Gratian becoming a giant monkey.
Oh, yeah, they
Oh, I now get.
Okay.
Oh, I get my first 5th level spell now. Or I can't.
Okay,
Guys,
It's too.
Oh, I
I
get
get
another
Supreme
Eldritch
Sneak
Invocation.
now.
Huh?
oh yay.
You got that now?
I've
what the
just got
fuck is Supreme Sneak?
I've just got Indomitable, which lets me re-roll a saving throw that I failed.
Oh, that's such a good. That's so good.
Yeah, because I
Oh,
don't think
yeah,
there's a
that
limit
was
on that
neat.
either.
No, it's
Indomitable.
literally. Yeah, it's like once a turn, I think, but it's.
No, it's not. It's not once a turn. It's once every long rest.
Oh, it is only once. Okay.
It's still good though.